Hey, what's happening? Good Thursday afternoon, evening. I guess it's evening, pretty much. Yeah, it's evening. I lose track of time. I was busting my hump at work today, boys and girls. It was crazy. So I was loading the dump truck with the big excavator, climbing out of the big excavator, getting in the dump truck, going all the way over there, dumping it, bringing the sumbitch back, backing it up, hogging out more by myself. Pretty cool. Pretty cool. Hey, we got Daniel Barry. What's up, buddy? I see Pez is in here. Chris, Chief High Smoke. What's up, bro? What's up, boys? Got some dogs in the house. All right. Well, aside from work, it's been a pretty good day. It was colder than crap this morning. Snow was everywhere. It was like an ice box. But in the afternoon, it got pretty warm. Had to take off a few layers, you know. Listening to some sports talk today while I was working, and I gotta tell you, as far as the Kansas City Chiefs go, I really hope we don't mess around and pick up Tyreek. Everybody's talking about it, and now I'm gonna talk about it too, but I'm gonna say different, because I'm seeing all kinds of people say, "Let's get him, let's get him, let's get him," and I say, "Flush that turd." He's a woman-beaten child abuser, and he can kick rocks. Oh, that's right, his leg fell off. He can't kick rocks. I'm going to give you another reason. Other than all that violence and crap that he does to people that he thinks he can bully, you know, I don't see him doing that to no big man, you know? So aside from that, his leg fell off. You can put his leg back on, you know, but he's going to be slower. Now, aside from that, he was slower already. When he went to Miami, he was already slower. So I don't see that there's really any argument here. What, Patrick wants him because he can remember the good old days when Tyreek was fast and stuff? I mean, sorry, I guess Pat probably should be able to get whatever the hell he wants, because it's his money. It's literally his money that we're spending here. I think there's better things we can do with it. I think we trust the running back room, get a good free agent running back. We've already seen Patrick Mahomes prove he can use about anybody as a receiver and get him to produce enough to get us to a Super Bowl if he's got a line. So let's get a good line, a good running backs kind of line. You know, somebody that's gonna bust them open, you know, bust open a defense so the running back can pick it apart. Let's get a good free agent running back. Keep Kareem. I don't want to go waste money on somebody like Breece Hall. You know, I mean, there's big questions. There's big questions for every team. But what would be the biggest question for my Chiefs? My biggest question is, since we're bringing back so many really good coaches that worked with us before, I mean, we got a few. We got Wilson back. You know, I mean, he's worked with us before. That's our linebacker coach. I mean, working with Spags and stuff. I think my biggest question is, are we going to find the right running back and line to get her going? You know, hey, Pez, what's up, buddy? What's the biggest question about Buffalo? If I were to ask about Buffalo, Pez, I know you're just one of the biggest Buffalo fans I've ever met. My biggest question about Buffalo would be, is Brady going to do okay, considering he already was under McDermott and nothing was, I mean, he was right there hand in hand with McDermott and nothing. I don't see really there's going to be a lot of change other than just getting rid of one guy and stuff. But is he going to be able to, I don't know, open up something new, bro? Can he open some? There you are. You're going to come on in. Sweet. Chief? Is that Chief High Smoke? What's up, bro?
What's happening, bro?
Somebody's.
Hey, what's up, guys?
Oh shit, man!
You gotta turn off your YouTube.
I'm in Chiefs country here, man.
We're in Chiefs country.
Chief, if you got on another screen on your computer, if the volume's on that, it'll echo through here.
Okay, let me fix it.
Oh, I mean, there's some settings on your deal too where you can.
I saw. Hey, bro! I saw how you guys restructured Mahomes' contract.
Dude, that's a lot of money. That's all his money.
That's a big time money, man.
That's all his money, bro. That's the richest guy. Like he's like our big dog. So whatever he kind of wants, he should be able to get. You know.
He's the Midwest, man.
He's the best quarterback I've ever seen play the game.
Yeah.
Literally the best I've ever seen, you know.
Yeah.
It's all his money.
Hey, what's up? Is it better now?
He's definitely one of the best.
I totally hear the echo. I'm going to see if I can...
Maybe it's on my end. I don't know. Sometimes it doesn't work for me.
I'm going to try something. Echo cancellation is on.
Yeah, I see echo cancellation's on. Automatically adjust mic.
Yeah,
not too sure.
That black.
Do you still hear the echo?
Helmet, man. That's sick.
I feel a little bit when I talk or when Pez talks.
Could be. I'm in my garage. Could be a reason.
That's definitely the reason, bro.
This is the only place I can smoke. I'm not gonna. I can't smoke in my house.
Yeah, you gotta do what you gotta do, man.
Yeah.
If I'm not in the bunker, I'm in the garage, brother.
But I heard you talking about Tyreek. We definitely need to bring some better character guys in at the wide receiver position, right? Rashee Rice, he got another off the field incident. This time he's hitting his baby mama.
These kids, why can't we get a guy from a draft that doesn't end up being a little criminal jackass?
It seems like every offseason there's something going on with one of our players on offense. Xavier Worthy had an incident. Justin Ross.
Smart, though. Worthy was smart. Because he was getting bullied by that chick, and he got it all on camera. He got an investigator and everything, and he's like, "Ha! Gotcha, bitch."
Yeah. When that happened, I thought he was going to miss the whole year. I was like, man, we're going to be without Rashee and Worthy.
Yeah, until he showed proof, like in court and everything.
Man, Xavier, when he ran into Kelsey that first game of the year in Brazil, it totally hurt his growth.
Pez was right here with me.
Yeah, I think it set your guys' offense back too, man.
And Brandon Bean, your GM of Buffalo, looks like a genius now. Trading that pick.
Yeah.
When we made the move to try to get Xavier Worthy, we traded up to get the fastest player in the draft. All he's got is straight line speed. There's no jukes with Xavier Worthy at all.
So
yeah, well, it kind of, in my opinion, it kind of goes both ways. Like, because to be honest with you, I don't know what the hell's going on with Coleman. I don't know. Like, he has, it's obvious he has so much potential. He's super athletic, but then when the opportunities were there, he missed them. So Bean looks like he had the upper hand in the draft, but then at the same time, I don't know, dude. I really don't know, to be honest with you.
I question how much Keon Coleman really loves football. Really, just by listening to his personality.
Yep.
I think if he came to Kansas City, we could unlock that kid. Because we got cookies and barbecue. I think we would give him a hunger.
Well,
while he was at Buffalo, he was kind of maybe the guy that he knew that the big boys at the top didn't want.
Yeah.
Only one guy wanted him, and then when that guy left, they threw him right under the fucking bus. I would probably be a little bit lackadaisical if I was in a situation like that.
But there was key games where Coleman was right there at the end, man, and he dropped some touchdowns, man, some key touchdowns too, man.
And it was like
one or two, but he has had a lot of times where he broke out and saved your asses, you know.
And a lot of times last year, Josh Allen was going to Shavers over Keon Coleman.
Dude, I'm gonna tell you, man, as a diehard Buffalo Bills fan, I love Shavers. The last 2 seasons in summer camp, Shavers made Coleman look like I kind of think where it stems from. It's like Shavers was not a big time guy in the draft, but yet in summer camp, Shavers looked way better than Coleman did.
Shavers reminds me of, we had a kid named Justin Watson who was just goddamn always just really a guy you could count on. If you needed it, he was gonna fight for it. He'd tear his ear off, and he'd still be trying to catch that goddamn ball. And so Shavers is taking advantage of his opportunities when he's getting them, and that's what you got to do. And then, you know, maybe you're not a wide receiver one, but you should be able to get another job somewhere if you get traded. You know, that's all you really want out there. If you're not maybe the top talent, just be good. You know,
when you have a quarterback like Josh Allen, you shouldn't have to pay a lot of playmakers. Like, he should make guys better.
Yeah,
and he's done that with Shavers.
Yeah,
that's the thing. You hit it right on the head. Like, Josh Allen made Shavers a number 1 wide receiver almost,
and
a guy that was didn't go big in the draft, nothing. But then Coleman's struggling for 2 years. Like, that makes no sense.
There's something going on off the field with Coleman we don't know about. Whether it be an addiction, whether it be something going on where he doesn't love football. I don't want to question it. I don't know the guy, but
I'll say
just
this.
Seems like
I saw I brought this up with Jamie I think it was about a month ago. I brought it up that I saw him on a interview with Apple Music hip hop edition interview, and it was supposed to be all about hip hop. Keon Coleman is really into the rap music scene, especially the southern rap music scene, and where he's from, it's huge. It's a huge scene. And he spent more time talking about that, which I understand. I get it, man. I'm really into music too. I love music. But he seemed way more in tune with that and what was going on with the rap scene down south than he was with what was going on with his team. That's what I took from the interview. I didn't come away from that interview confident as a Buffalo Bills fan. I came away from it I had questions, and I don't even know what the questions were.
You think that was too big of a distraction for him?
Yeah. Isn't it funny how the NFL guys want to be rappers and the rappers want to be ball players, right?
Yeah. That's exactly. I almost came away from that thinking he was more wanting to be a rapper than being a star wide receiver in the NFL.
Reminds me of Brashard Breeland. He was a cornerback we used to have, and he was okay, but he used to roll with this crew 10, 15 dudes, and they were all like Crips, and it was he got caught up a couple of times. He got caught up with a gun, and then we had to move on from him, but ended up winning a championship with us. Yeah. But had to move on from the guy. I mean, that was another off the field trouble thing we had.
Extracurricular activities.
Dude, it's been 5 years in a row we've had a player get in trouble off the field. I'm not sure what they do in these exit meetings if they say, hey, man, if you get in trouble, you're gone. You're gone. I don't care if you're a first-round pick. I don't care if you're Patrick Mahomes.
They probably should start doing that because right now I think they're like, all right, boys, have a good summer. And these guys are like, I'm 23 years old and I got $8 million in my pocket, you know?
Yeah. We're just thankful that Rashee Rice's situation wasn't a Henry Ruggs situation, right?
Oh, God. Yeah. So, who's that cat? Is that the kid? That cat that used to work with us? He was one of our players, and then he must have had CTE really bad, and he ended up killing his girlfriend and shit.
Oh, Belcher?
What was his name?
Javon Belcher?
Yeah, maybe.
That happened in the parking lot with Romeo Crennel. Remember Crennel was trying to talk him out of it and give him the gun, and Belcher shot himself?
Yeah, that was crazy. It was like, what the hell, man? In the parking lot? Really?
There was another guy. He just went to court. I don't remember what his name was. But yeah, that made me sad, dude. Belcher was that sad. You know?
So the story goes he shot his girl, drove to Arrowhead in the parking lot. Police surrounded his car. He wanted to talk to Crennel. Crennel tried to talk him out of it, and Crennel saw him shoot himself.
God,
that's a shame. That's really sad.
Man, we had another sad situation at the parade too.
Yeah.
Man, I wish I could have been there but you can't. You don't know what's gonna happen.
I mean, for real.
Yeah,
you would think it's a celebration, and then these little shits come in that aren't even Chiefs fans.
And then it ruined our parade for the next year, right? We couldn't even have
everything, dude. I mean, then they're gonna be everybody in the world talks about it. Oh, look at these Chiefs fans, and that's not us, bro. Like we get together and we're like, let's eat, let's get some beers.
That sucks, man. Like I actually felt for y'all, man. Like when that shooting happened, I was like, man, that's not cool. That's not how Chiefs fans look, man. That and all fan bases should look at that and frown upon that. Like say like that you don't want your fan base to look like that, man. That's your family, man. That's family, man.
Well, we're known for like literally what our fan base is known for, in my opinion, is we get together and hang out in the parking lot, fucking drink some beers and eat some barbecue. We'll grill right there out of the trunk, bro. I mean, I've been.
You know what? Also, they're known for being loud. That's in California, because I never got a chance to be a part of you guys out there, but I know that it's just loud, and they rep the team really well. I was at Fort Leonard Wood for a few months when I was in the military. Got a chance to experience it for a few months, and everybody was Chiefs fans that I talked to. Even the taxi driver, the people working at Walmart. Like, you don't see different teams out there.
I mean, but they're welcome, like in the parking lot at the games, bro. It doesn't matter. You could be anybody but a Raiders fan, and if you're walking through, we're like, "Hey, how's it going?" You know, and just hang out together. You know, some Vikings fans at a Chiefs game were probably the coolest people I've ever talked to in my life. You know, and then I've gone to games in Minnesota and just had the time of my life. Arizona.
The worst experience was the Coliseum in Oakland. Have you ever got a chance to go to the
Coliseum, man?
Oh yeah, I've been to the Coliseum when I was younger, bro. It was something else.
Oh man, going as an opposing fan, as a Chiefs fan, oof.
Just wear gray.
That was like gang warfare, wasn't it?
Oh, you're right in the middle of Oakland, right there.
Yeah.
I saw Howie Long play there, the last of the original Oakland Raiders. Howie Long. I watched him play at the Coliseum, and then I was like, nice, dude. Then they got they just were homeless in LA for a while, and nobody seemed to notice. And then they went back to Oakland.
Yeah.
But I got to see the original Oakland Raiders for a couple of times, a few games. And we would just wear gray. No Chiefs stuff. Just wear gray T-shirt and pants. Just go to the game.
Yeah, don't take a chance. Damn.
You know how I got in, right? And I got away with cheering. I was a yellow jacket. I was an usher, so I got a chance to go watch the games for free, and I got a chance to cheer. They couldn't touch me. I was a yellow jacket with a radio.
Nice.
Yeah, so you're the real deal, bro. You're the real deal.
So wait, that you're talking about after they went back, so not back in the first original Oakland Raiders. You're talking.
I'm talking. This was like 2014.
Yeah, before they were homeless in LA again.
Yeah, well, this is before they moved to Las Vegas. Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, you know what I mean. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, man, that's cool. It was pretty.
Are you from the Oakland area?
Yeah, I'm from the Bay Area, from Northern California.
Cool.
Yeah.
Cool. So you're the real deal, man. Like, for you to be a Chief representing in that area, man, that doesn't get more hardcore than that, man.
It's been in enemy territory my whole life.
Dude, man, that is major props to you, man.
Yeah. Enemy territory. But you know what? Like, I'm smart about it. Like, there's certain areas you don't want to wear Chief shit too.
Yeah,
but
no, dude.
But to the gym or like store, anything like that, I'm repping Chief shit.
It brings up fun conversations too, especially when you see 49ers fans. They're kind of upset with us.
Well, what ended up happening was my family is all 49ers fans. And then Montana ends up going to the Chiefs. Yeah. So my dad ended up becoming a Chiefs fan.
That, man.
And that's kind of like why I'm a Chiefs fan, is because of Montana going, because they chose Steve Young, right? And Montana had won all those Super Bowls. And my dad was like, screw that. We're going with Joe.
He was just in an interview talking about he's pretty disappointed that he didn't get a ring with the Chiefs. And god dang, that would have been great, because we had a team set up, bro. And then,
they lost 10-7, I want to say, to the Colts. Yeah, it was 10-7. 13-10 or 10-7.
And then y'all lost to us, man, hardcore in the playoffs. Like,
yeah, we
guys
did.
Beat our ass when you had Jim Kelly. You guys beat the living shit out of us.
And it was crazy too, because I remember, man, I was like, I think it was like 11 or 12 at that time when Joe Montana went to the Chiefs, and I was like, holy shit, the Chiefs are gonna be super good now. And then we waxed y'all. But I still, man, dude, I still had respect though, man. Like, I mean, it's Joe Montana, man.
Dude, there was a 50-year window where the Chiefs did not win a Super Bowl. Like, it was a bad. Like, we would get to the playoffs and then lose the first round every single time.
And it's
Peyton
funny,
Manning, Joe Flacco, Tom Brady.
It's funny because it seems like that's the Bills situation, man. It's like we get so close, but we can't get it done.
I thought this year was the year. I really thought this year. I don't know what the hell happened. 4 turnovers from Josh Allen. Like, you don't see that very often. Especially that turnover right before the half where he tried to flip it back. Remember that one where he tried to flip it back, or he got the ball poked out by Benito?
Yeah.
Wait. Yeah. He's never gonna forget that shit, dude.
And they kicked the field goal right before the half, and they lose by 3. That was huge. That was huge.
But again, though, like, where was Keon Coleman? Where was Keon Coleman?
Exactly.
He was nowhere to be found. Nowhere to be found.
Could have needed him in that moment, right?
Yeah. It is what it is, man. It comes down. It really does. I love Sean McDermott, but it comes down to coaching. And as coaching, he let us down, man. So here we go. We got a whole new fresh start, man. I actually was a Sean McDermott fan, but when I go back and I look at it all, I would put the Sean McDermott coaching staff at a C plus. With what they've done recently, though, I think I really truly believe they upgraded. They went from a C plus to a B plus, in my opinion. And I think I really do think it's going to make a difference.
I have enjoyed the hard reboot the Chiefs are doing. That's what I figured we needed. I was like, why can't we just get back to what we used to be? Boom,
and isn't that funny how both of our teams are going through a reboot of some sort? Yeah. Like we both have been super competitive with each other.
We're basically sister teams. You're on that side of the
country. We're the sister.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Your team has always been a heavy on the run, good defense team. So had the Chiefs my whole life. Right? Heavy on the run, good defense. When we did get a good quarterback, which was fucking rare, I can probably say I loved every quarterback we had, but the best we probably had was Trent Green, and they fucking took his head off.
But isn't that
that was the greatest show on grass?
Did have Joe Montana though?
Trent Green that year. Remember that year we went 13-0? Remember that year we were scoring 40 points a game? Mark Richter had 10 touchdowns.
Yeah, he was a fucking surgeon, bro. And we had guys. We had Priest fucking Holmes.
Oh, dude, he was scoring 4 touchdowns a game.
Running back to ever run a 3-year run with a team. This is the greatest 3-year run. We had O.J. Simpson fucking score yards for
the
3
juice is
years
loose
in a row.
The juice is loose.
He had juice fucking stats for 3 years in a row. And that's back when there wasn't very many games. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Harry, what? Who else did we have there? Well, I mean, we still had our guys.
Well, we had a great offensive line. We had Willie Roaf.
Yeah. Yeah, Bill Moss.
As a left tackle.
Wait, no, Bill Moss was gone by then. He was back in early 90s. He might have still been there.
We had 1 year we had John Tate, Victor Riley. Not sure if you remember these guys, but John Tate was a first-round pick.
I remember Tate.
Ryan Waters was a Hall of Fame guard.
Dude, we had Hall. We had the fucking X Factor.
Oh man, he was amazing. When he touched the ball, he would go backwards 10 yards to gain 30 yards.
Oh, dude, and he'd go score the fucking touchdown. Every kickoff was a return, one a game. He had one.
Remember the nickname?
12 games in a row or some shit like that.
The one against Denver was insane, where we went backwards, turned around, and he had eyes in the back of his head.
Yeah.
He bounced like a cat, came back, spun off of a guy, and didn't even know the guy was coming. Spun around, the guy fucking breaks his ankles and falls down, and he's gone, dude. Man. Just unbelievable stuff. They called him the human joystick for that.
Exactly.
That exact play that you're talking about too.
we had a guy before him. His name was Tamark Vanover. I'm not sure if you remember him, but
fun, dude.
Really good returner.
Dude, I was born in early 70s, so
I could tell, man. I know you've been following him for a long time. You're a true fan.
When I was about, I don't know, I was 13 years old, maybe 14, I went to my first Chiefs game in Arrowhead, and I was just locked on forever. Well, Dad was a Denver fan, and we were on the farm right in the goddamn middle between Kansas City and Denver. So it was go that way or go that way. And so we always went that way, and we went to Denver games for Dad.
Okay.
Dad's like, who's your team? And I said, I like those guys in the red. They get bloody noses every goddamn time. They'll go out there and fight, and they go out and literally get bloody and broken.
Well, I mean, freaking Super Bowl III, man. Super Bowl III.
Marty Schottenheimer made it right for me, because when Marty became coach, he was like, look, this is no longer what you guys think it is. We don't have to go get beat up every day just to do our job. This is a brotherhood. This is a family here. You're going to look out for the guy right next to you, and he's going to look out for you. And there's going to be no more taking ass whippings. Just go give some, you know. And he brought in God, and I mean,
Marty Ball.
You know what? We just never hit on any quarterback.
That's the key, man.
What set us back is when we got Matt Castle. When we got Matt Castle, that set us back. When we tried to get Tom Brady's backup for that 1 year.
I liked Matt Castle, but it didn't work. You know, who I liked the best though was I think Gannon. When Gannon stepped in for Gerback, and then we went like fucking 9-0 with Gannon there, got us to the playoff. And then Gerback goes, "Oh, it's in my contract. I want to play." And we're like, "But you suck. We're doing good. We like this guy." He goes in and he just fucking squishes the game, ruins it.
Do you remember when Gannon came in, though?
What's going on with that?
We were like 1-5 at that point, and then Gannon comes in and wins like 9 games in a row.
Yeah, dude. And then Gerback's like, "No, I get to play in the playoffs." And then Gerback fucked it up. We could have, with Gannon, we could have had a goddamn Super Bowl that year. It's just heartbreaking because all these times and we got all this talent, and then we just watched it just go to waste.
Because and then he goes to the Raiders on top of that.
Oh yeah, and
what was it like the 92-93 season, man? Y'all were killer, man. That season. Was it the 92-93 season?
I think it was 93-94. Is that the first year with Montana?
Yeah, it was somewhere around that time frame. I remember because it was like, man, I remember like
disappointed, bro. I was like, why are we getting all of the old vets that are burned out, and then we get all these hot new rookies, and we train them with the old vets, and then the rookies go somewhere else to get a fucking Super Bowl? And I was just like, why are we a rookie camp with vets running it? Like the old guys that are already burned out, you know?
Yeah.
But then Joe did really well, and I was like, fuck, it's just, I knew it. I was like, it's a matter of time. The guy's made mostly of plastic. He's broken in so many things. He's just got like bionic man parts all over him, you know, his legs and everything. And I'm like, fuck.
I swear after that, they went Bono, right? They went Bono, Gerback.
But
right?
I didn't mind Bono. Remember that fucking, what was that kid's name? Blackner or whatever that we got? He was supposed to be like a first round draft pick or something. What was his name? Sucked so bad.
Was that? Yeah, that was like in the 80s, right? Black.
Yeah, that was late. That was like the late 80s, wasn't it?
Yeah, I remember Blackridge. Blackridge. Todd Blackridge. He does announcing now for college football, I want to say.
Dude, he was so fucking bad. Oh my god, he was such a star.
That was the year somebody was really good. I think we could have got Marino or some shit.
Yeah, we took that kid.
Yeah, but you got Montana though, man. I still can't believe that, man. Even not after all these years, man. I was like, holy shit, the Chiefs got Joe Montana, man. I was like, wow.
And everybody else was like, yeah, what are they going to do with him? And fuck, we did pretty good, you know?
Yeah, he looked good. He still had some juice left after, I want to say, missed 2 years in a row.
We built him such a team, though.
Yeah.
I mean, we gave him fantastic running backs, a great line. And, I mean, we were heavy with – so what I liked was that was the days – where if you had an elite quarterback, but you ran a Chiefs style, which in my opinion was badass running game, where there's a badass running game, there's a badass line. Where there's a badass line, the quarterback has time to watch for the tight ends running across, and he can nail them guys. And that extends it out and gets the running back a little bit better. And then they stack the box up and they start watching this, which opens up your receivers because the corners have to come in to watch the fucking tight end. And now your receivers are open right there. Now it's up to the safeties. So boom, it's like a domino effect.
When I was a kid, all the Chiefs did was we were under center and there was a lot of motion. Do you remember there'd be like two people going in motion at one time? And then there's a lot of just disguising at the line of scrimmage. Now we just come out and shotgun, two wide receivers, a running back. There's no creativity in the offense at all anymore.
Well, there is. There is, because we still do all that motion stuff a lot, right? Andy brings a hell of a scheme, but we haven't been great because we haven't had an offensive coordinator with the balls to say, I want to feed my run to open up your scheme.
You're talking about questioning Andy Reid.
No, I'm questioning an offensive coordinator that can't help Andy have his system work.
Okay.
Because without a great running game, Andy's system doesn't work. Because in this league with these defenses,
and you can see that,
bring everybody in to stack that box to open up Andy's scheme, and we haven't fucking opened up Andy's scheme for 2 years, and we made a Super Bowl in one of them.
Yeah.
Jamie, I could argue the last 2 years, this offense hasn't been up to par from where it has been. We're actually regressing, and it's because of the running game.
What Jamie was just saying, man.
Go 5 years though. Go back 5 years, back when we were scoring 50 goddamn points or 40 points, depending on whatever the hell was going on. We had Bieniemy, who's going to be a monster about getting a great line for his run game. And now where there's a great line, there's a quarterback that has a shit ton of time. And tight ends open up. That brings in the corners. The whole box now is stacked because they're trying to stop the run game and the tight end. Everybody that's on the out over here and over there, wide the fuck open down the field. Now you got 60-yard plays all the time.
Do you think with the Bieniemy signing that they will get a running back in the first or second round?
Yes.
Okay.
Absolutely. And I also believe that we will get us a good free agent running back. I think what we need to do is take a Gainwell from Pittsburgh, Kenneth Gainwell. Yes. Or what in the fuck was that kid's name that got the like Gainwell. Gainwell is goddamn good. He really is. But I think
can catch it, can run it, do exactly what Andy Reid wants to do with like a Jerick McKinnon once did. Remember him?
Yes. But we also need a power back, which we have in Kareem, but you can't use him a lot anymore.
He's more of a special like situation back. I'd heard you said you wanted to keep him. I'm on the fence about moving on from him. I just think we haven't got much at that running back position. Pacheco and Kareem Hunt get about 2.53 yards per carry.
Yeah.
And that's the reason why we're in 2nd and 8. We're in 2nd and 8, 2nd and 9, and not 2nd and 4.
If you need a yard, though, Kareem will go get you 3. Now,
true.
That's what we haven't had since Kareem.
And Mahomes doesn't quarterback sneak, so we need that.
Right. We got to have a guy for a power so, like, he can bust through a line and get that yard or 2 yards that we need. So I
see what you're saying. I see what you're saying.
But I think we're gonna get like some kind of another. We're gonna find a Darrell or a Darren Williams. Remember the Williams boys that ran for us back?
Yeah.
The enemy can find those guys. Nobody knew who the fuck they were before that. And then
they were diamonds in the rough.
They might as well be Super Bowl MVPs while they're on the field for us,
Oh, Damian had a hell of a Super Bowl. Remember against the 49ers?
He was the MVP, bro.
Yeah.
Very true. Very true.
Yeah. So I think it's gonna all fall into place.
I love seeing the run game come back into power play. Man,
well, you guys got a three-headed monster.
During the Tom Brady years, it was like the run game went like completely rogue.
Yeah, you guys got Cook, Ty Johnson, Ray Davis, and all those guys could start for another NFL team. That's a three-headed monster in Buffalo.
Oh, I can't wait. Like, people don't know, but like, I don't know if they want us talking about this, but they're gonna implement James Cook in some upscale pass plays, some big major pass plays. Dude, that's gonna be super awesome.
It was pretty obvious because when Johnson or Davis came on the field, it was going to be a pass play more than likely, or a run play with Cook on the field. So their offense did get predictable.
Yep. Yeah, it did get a little too predictable.
That's a good point, Chief, because it really got predictable. And if they start doing that with Cook and using him more like sometimes a receiver, put him on a route here and there, if he can get away with it depending on the defense.
Yeah,
that's not his game. His game is like his game has always been first, second down. He's never been a third down back. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
But they paid him like an all 3 down back. They gave him $18 million a year.
Yeah, because he's shifty, man. He's very shifty, man. He cuts in between the cuts very well.
It's the 50, 60-yard runs you paid him for. So he's got the home run threat.
And he wants to run it, and there's nothing anybody can say about it. Guy is a fucking beast. Wasn't he the best running back in all of football this
Yeah,
season?
he was. He's the rushing leader, man. I love James Cook, man.
Yeah, he's a fucking badass.
I love James Cook.
See, if we get one of those, I really believe in my heart Bieniemy's plan will fall into place, and I know his plan. His plan is just cool Chiefs power run game.
Yeah, we just can't take a Clyde Edwards-Helaire over Jonathan Taylor. When Taylor's out there, we can't take Clyde Edwards-Helaire.
There's a Black, man. Check out. There's a killer running back in this draft, man. I think his last name is Black.
Okay.
I think he was either Alabama or Indiana. Dude, this guy really reminds me of Marshawn Lynch.
Whoa. Now that's a statement. I'm gonna have to check him out.
Yeah,
I know there's 2 running backs.
His last name is Black, man. I think
that's exactly what I want is a guy that can run like Marshawn or Priest Holmes or somebody up.
This guy reminds me of Marshawn Lynch.
So you're looking for a power guy over a Jamal Charles?
Yes, 100%.
Okay, all right.
Because I've got Brashard as a gadget guy. We don't need to use the run to go fucking run all the way down the field every play. We don't need to run a guy's legs off anymore. We just need to scare the defenses enough to open up some receivers and let.
I think you would like Price out of Notre Dame. I think you would like
him. I've been watching him. He's a pretty stout kid. He's pretty tough. But I think
he's not the home run hitter like Love is, but he's definitely can play all 3 downs. He can't catch the ball like Love can either, but he still could be a starter in the league.
Beast mode 2.0, huh?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, dude, this Black guy, man, I'm telling you, check him out, man. He's the next.
What's his name? His name's Black. 2026.
Yeah, his last name's Black, man. What? Indiana or Alabama? I just saw him today, man.
Can fucking play some football, bro. And if he was with that Indiana team, they were pretty fucking good this year.
Oh, dude, they're gonna get like 10 players drafted on that team. Same with Miami.
Indiana has some stout players coming into this draft.
You got Serif, you got Omar Cooper, that running back.
Cooper. Dude, Cooper is a tough ass wide receiver. I was watching him. I was doing because that's what I'm looking at. I'm looking at wide receivers right now, man. And I really like Cooper a lot.
His back shoulders are crazy. Like you could throw it up, he'll go get it. Sarif's more of the burner.
Yeah, he's not fast. He's just super tough. He's super tough up the field, man. I really like Cooper, man. He's just tough, man.
Is it Kalon Black from Indiana?
Yes.
Okay.
Kalon Black. Watch him, man. He's the
5'10",
next
211 pounds.
Kalon Black. Okay, I'm gonna remember that name.
Kalon
All right,
Black.
you're the first person to say him. Okay, you're the first person to tell me about him.
Yes, watch Kalon Black, man. This dude is stout.
Kalon, does it sound exactly like it's spelled?
Yes.
Kalon? Okay.
He ran 79 fucking yards in the title game against Miami. Wow.
I'm gonna check him out. I'm gonna watch him.
Yeah, you watch his highlights. I'm not saying he's gonna be definitely Marshawn Lynch, but he reminds me of Marshawn Lynch.
Okay, so he is one of those runs straight north south.
Yes, he goes right. Dude's like a block, man.
They're saying he's like a very muscular.
Yes, he's like a block, man.
Straight at you kind of guy. I like that. That's what I thought Kareem was when we got him, and he turned out to be a guy that could run around those fucking sweeps really good too when he was a rookie. And then he was just gone for his whole career because he was.
Well, he led the league in rushing his rookie year, and they gave the rookie of the year to Kamara. I was like, how does that work? You lead the league in rushing, and you don't get the rookie of the year? What the hell?
Kamara didn't kick a hooker yet.
Dude, Indiana, man. Indiana on offense, some of their blockers, man. I mean, Indiana's got some. They really do got some. They got some power players
that I'd like to fucking pick through. Like I'm at a rummage sale. They had some pretty good players, bro. All around, about every phase of the ball.
One of my favorite players is Pons. I'm not sure if you remember him. He's 5'8", a cornerback. He can play nickel. He's all over the field. And he's fearless, too. D'Angelo Pons is his name.
Yeah. If we're going to be doing something with McDuffie, then that sounds like a good snag, man.
Man, I hate to trade Trent, but I mean, if we could get a first-round pick and a second-round pick next year, I would do it, but I don't know. They'll probably sign him, give him an extension.
I think we probably ought to. He's a little bit better than Snead, and Snead was fucking fantastic. You know?
Yeah. Telling you what,
I'm really sorry, Cal. I didn't even
that
see
black dude, man.
Sorry, God, I was just doing stupid ass homework anyway. So
stupid ass homework.
You never got free from prison, bro.
He's still stuck in the cell, isn't he?
Come on, man. When you get free from prison, man?
Dorm room. It does look like it's a cell.
Dude, I will come rescue you, man. I'll throw some grenades in there, man. I'll do whatever it takes.
You can tell
now. Do you have a roommate, or is that your own room?
I do have so basically, I'm in the suite. So basically, there's like 2 additional rooms over there. So I do have a roommate.
That's a suite, all right.
That's so sweet, dude.
That's a suite, all right.
He just doesn't have us facing towards the hot tub.
Yeah, I could remember those exact same rooms in the Xbox. Going in there playing Xbox, there'd be like 20 people in a room.
Man. College. There's a time and a place for everything, and it's called college.
I was going to Chico. I'm not sure if you ever heard of Chico, but it's one of the biggest party schools. Well, it used to be back in the day. I don't know how it is now, but
nice. UCLA was like the biggest party school, I think. Or was it?
Florida State was pretty big.
No, it was UNC or UCLA. I don't remember which one. It was the biggest party school when I was younger. It was crazy. Actually, fucking in Kansas, both those schools were unbelievable how much partying went on. It was like people were majoring in chicks and beer.
You're talking about K-State?
Both
at K-State
and KU, bro. K-State,
okay.
It's fantastic. Those kids know how to party. I'll fucking salute them right now. And KU, yeah, dude, there's some parties. Oh yeah, bro. They don't like each other, so you don't wear like K-State stuff and go to KU.
Yeah.
but they're both pretty fun, you know. Hell yeah. So Dow, I have a question for you.
Yes, sir.
I'm gonna give you the scene. What is your biggest question about the Patriots?
Okay, and
that's it. What is the biggest question you have for the Patriots? I'm gonna give you an example. My biggest question for the Patriots is, since that Super Bowl was kind of a hangover as of itself, will you have a Super Bowl hangover next season and not do quite as well? Or will you just keep on trudging through it and fucking get your way right back up there again? That's the question for me, is about a Super Bowl hangover for the Patriots. What is your biggest question about your Patriots?
My biggest question is what to do with the offensive line. Actually, the biggest question is what to do with Stephon Diggs. Obviously, that's the biggest one. And two, because we all know about that stupid that stupid case, and there's a chance that we can cut him. But
and like I said this a while ago. That ain't the last time Diggs is gonna be in some stupid ass trouble. I'm telling you.
My personal opinion,
this ain't the last time. He's gonna be. You're gonna hear about him down the road.
I think the Patriots are going to be fine as long as they got Christian Gonzalez, that defensive line, Mike Vrabel. You go back to Tennessee. Remember, they were in it every year with them. They got to the AFC Championship game, and he's got more with the Patriots. The only question for me is Will Campbell. Will Campbell at left tackle, is he going to be a stud at left tackle?
Yes.
And can Drake May cut down on the turnovers?
Yeah.
The question. Here's the problem
it's
with
really. I think it's just a matter of Drake May taking that next step up.
I think he's took the next step. It's just he's got to get better ball security.
Yeah.
Thankfully, we got some continuity with the offensive coaching staff, and basically the biggest I think that we're going to need a left guard to plug in between Will Campbell and Jarrett Wilson. I know for a fact that Will Campbell had a torn MCL, and obviously ever since then he looked. The short arms means one thing, but his technique was sloppy. Everything about Will Campbell ever since that injury did not scream fourth overall to me. So what I think needs to happen is, one, needs to rest. Two, needs to have a great offseason, especially working out with All-Pro Terrion Armstead. And basically plug in a left guard between the two rookies, because obviously having them two together, it looked okay, but not impressive. So.
Yeah, Eric Fisher, we got him as the number 1 overall pick. He struggled his first year, too. Dude, sometimes it takes these offensive linemen the next year, and then they start producing, you know?
When Fisher decided that he was not going to let people push him around again. So this is what I think is going to happen with your boy here. They say he's got short arms. The only thing he's got to worry about is someone turning him sideways. If he can do that crab walk and stay in front of him, you know, I mean, he is going to be fine, because short arms means I can bench press way more than you. You know what I mean? That means my power's right here, and your power is way out here. You know, now that you have less power because you're way out here.
So short arms, basically, so when you have short arms, you can't stop the bull rush? Is that what it is?
That's what they're saying, but I don't buy into that shit whatsoever, man, because, well, now I think he's going to have a second year that is a year 2 that's going to really boost his own confidence with himself, and the guy's going to be fucking really, really good. I'll tell you this, I saw it with, you brought up Eric Fisher, I saw it with Eric, got number 72. Number 72, Eric Fisher. This fucking kid was our first. We had the number 1 draft pick. That's because Romeo Cromwell had us at like fucking 3 and 13 or some shit.
Oh, we were terrible that year.
And that was Eric, right? He was our.
We got better with Eric Fisher. That draft.
Eric Fisher,
was
his second year, he picked up it was his second year. He picked up his style, and his style was You ain't getting by me, and I will beat your ass if you try. And then towards the end of his career, I mean, J.J. Watt tried to get by him and was trying to bully him and shit. Fucking Eric grabbed J.J. by the fucking scruff of his neck and his ass and pounded his head into the goddamn turf. And J.J. quit. He quit that game. Watch that. That was a Texans game.
Yeah. God,
we just punked the shit out of J.J.
Yeah, Campbell's going to be fine. He's going to be a 10-year starter for the pay. He's going to be fine. He's got way too good a feet to. I mean, he struggled. This is the most games he's ever played in his career. He never played 20 games like this in his career. They're used to playing 10 in high school and college. Now he's got to play 20.
High school, it's like an 8-week season. Well, we're 4-0. God, this kicks ass.
Yeah. And I feel like he's took all the criticism for like the Patriots loss. Like it's all on Will Campbell. It's not his fault.
Yeah, but he also you gotta respect him too, because he did take ownership for being slightly injured during the playoffs. So
the Patriots lost the Super Bowl because the fucking Seahawks were built 0 to 15 yards, contain everything. And Drake May could not throw across his body because his fucking shoulder was mussed up. So he was throwing on the flat or 0 to 15 or to the tight end straight in front of him so he could use his elbow instead of his shoulder.
Like I said, man.
What killed them because Drake could. You saw that when he tried deep left, talking to nobody. Well, he doesn't have the aim. He had no strength on that.
When I saw Kenneth Walker take the football and he literally stopped at the line of scrimmage, looked, saw the hole, and then ran. Like the game slowed down that much for him. Yeah. It was over at that point. Like they had done a great job on him at that point, but he was just.
He was already in the jaws of the beast because his shoulder put him in the jaws of the monster. The monster's right fucking there, that first 15 yards, especially on the right side. And that's the only place he could throw. So that's mostly on the OC. Your offensive coordinator fucking had no fix for it. Now,
that's Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, there are guys out there that have.
Yeah, a lot of the blame should be on Josh McDaniels.
Yeah, I do agree. No, I didn't understand what Josh was doing. Yeah, like
he got scared in the Super
Bowl.
I
just don't. Like, why
he's been there before, though.
Why didn't we utilize the run game? Why didn't we utilize our tight ends? Why?
Is McDaniels an analytics guy?
No.
Okay. Well, then he just didn't take into factor his guy having a fucked up shoulder.
No, it just went old school with screen passes and HB dives.
I did a deep dive on that because I was going to put money on that shit. And so
you know what I thought Drake May would have done more of is run the football like he did against Denver, right up the middle.
That's what got him hurt.
No, that was something else.
That was when he got drilled in Denver. That's when it started, and you could see his fucking throwing arm was screwed up. And so I from that hit on. Did an analytics on that and checked it out. And so 68% of the time he was throwing to the right because it didn't hurt. And it was actually kind of working. But going across his body, every time it was screwed up. Anywhere to the left half of the field, it was not working at all. 0% of the time.
I agree. I agree with what.
That's a medical issue, and if the coach can't fucking see it, and some dork like me sitting in his garage smoking cigarettes, what the fuck is going on? You know.
One of the things I saw though too, Jamie. Though, like I agree with you. Like, but one of the things I saw with Drake May is that he can't. Right now, he's struggling at reading defenses. When he gets to the level where he can read a defense, that he's going to be dangerous.
He'll get there.
He better.
Yeah, and that's the thing. He's only what, 23 years old. This is his
third year.
Second year.
That was his second year.
Yeah.
This is going to be
you're going into
This will be.
And besides, he was during his second year of I think this was like his sophomore year at LSU. He had Jaden Daniels. He slowly regressed because the quarterback for LSU, which was Nussmeier, he was like shifting. He was not that good. He was not like Jaden Daniels, and so obviously, I think his technique's going to get better. Obviously, the workout this upcoming offseason, he's going to polish up all of the sloppiness, and then I think he'll get better.
DTN, I'm not sure if you follow mock drafts,
DTN, man. It's gonna be Bills versus Patriots.
I hope so too. I want.
It's gonna be. It's always been like this from day one. It's not the Dolphins.
Nah, you guys are absolutely insane. What the league needs is Kansas City back, because if fucking what I saw was the best you guys are gonna put up when we're not gonna be there, fuck that. We'll be back.
No, I'm talking. What I'm
easy.
No, Jamie. The Bills and the Chiefs go way back. We played each other in the AFL championships, and let me remind you, the Bills won. They did win. Go Bills!
Since Brady left, other than Mahomes, not one single AFC quarterback has won a Super Bowl since Brady left, other than Mahomes. You guys can't even get your shit together to look good in a Super Bowl these days. We got to have the Chiefs back so it's exciting again.
Yeah.
I'll never forget
I
that.
agree with that.
That game against Buffalo where all the snowballs were coming, right? We got in the red zone and the fans would just keep throwing snowballs.
Yeah.
Anytime we try to catch a pass, a snowball would come in.
At least it wasn't beer bottles like what happens in Cleveland and shit.
But no, so the Bills and Chiefs, man, we got the AFL championship games. But in the AFC East though, it's always been the Bills versus the Patriots. That's always what it's been. It's not the Bills versus the Dolphins. The Dolphins are garbage. It's always been the Bills versus the Patriots.
It's always
a good matchup.
Are the Dolphins?
And I love it. I love, even as a diehard Bills fan, I love the Bills versus the Patriots matchups. Always.
That's like me with the Raiders. I love the Raiders Chiefs matchups.
Yes.
Post Brady, I enjoyed those matchups. Patriots versus Dolphins, it gets fiery. Patriots versus Dolphins usually gets fiery because
that's bullshit.
These guys these days
the problem that we
Chiefs Raiders matches like they used to, bro. When I was a kid, going to the Coliseum for a Chiefs Raiders game, oh fuck, it was real. Yeah. Those guys were fist fighting on the field every goddamn time, dude. In the 70s and 80s, I would watch these games and be like, why are they trying to kill all my guys?
Yeah, they weren't exchanging jerseys. Like now they'll give each other jerseys after the game. Back then they weren't doing that.
Yeah.
They give each other a punch in the mouth after a game, maybe. These guys would go home bloody and broken, dude.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think
goddamn Nancy's these days, it's like we're watching them try on princess dresses. Fuck. I was thinking today about how, remember when Belichick did that tricky shit where he burned off like 5 minutes of clock against the Jets, and then Vrabel was at the Titans and he did it back to him later that year. Same fucking shit. And Belichick was so goddamn mad. You guys,
I do remember that.
Have one of my favorite coaches coaching the game today. Like, of all of the coaches today, Vrabel has got to be in my top two. Andy, of course, is number one.
Caught a touchdown pass for us, remember? He's a linebacker, and Andy threw him a touchdown, remember?
I remember that. That
was like the second year?
He had like 57 sacks for us and like 9 pick sixes or some shit like that. God damn, dude. He was a fucking badass. We love Vrabel. All Chiefs fans that remember him Fucking love that dude.
I remember that, man. That was.
He worked hard for us, bro. That's when he was at that Patriots practice and those guys fucking started fighting and he dove in with no pads on. I was like, yeah. That's Mike over there. Yeah.
Yeah, he'll like headbutt a player with his helmet on.
Yeah. He's like, you got me a little.
You got to respect Vrabel, man. He brings back that old school Hard Knocks vibe, man.
He does, dude. Yes, he does.
Exactly.
But with brain, like a lot of brain. Because when he worked for the Patriots under Belichick, he learned all them goddamn tricks, dude. Fucking sneaky ass New England Patriots. We're gonna work our way around this rule kind of tricks, dude. Brilliance, just sheer brilliance.
Yeah.
And then doing it back to him was like watching a fucking Sith become the Lord Sith.
Yeah.
Sorry, Dallas. Star Wars joke.
I do agree on the point that, I think
Vrabel is like Darth Vader.
Let's let Dow have this one for a minute.
Those next 2-3 seasons should be Patriots versus Bills because Dolphins, after what happened on Tuesday, I laughed my ass off so hard.
No. It's the Bills versus the Patriots. Definitely.
Yeah, you go to Miami to have a good time. You don't go there to play football, right? You do exactly what Tyreek Hill did. You make like 10 kids, get your way out of town.
Yeah, it's Bills versus Patriots. Me and Dow are gonna go at it, man. Much respect to you, bro.
Yep. The diehards know it's gonna be a fun one.
Hell yeah.
Right on, guys. I think I'm going to cut out for appreciate you having me on the show, though. Appreciate you, Jamie.
Good to meet you, bro.
Good to meet you, Pez, DTN. Good to meet you, too, man.
Yeah, definitely.
Right on, guys. Have a good one.
All right, man. Have a good night, bro.
I spotted him on first time I seen Chief High Smoke. So, like, this cat's pretty cool, but me and Anthony were clipped a few times for this thing called Across the Fan Base. And he was clipped in the same thing, and I mean, it was fun. I was like, it's not called clipped. It's called something else. I don't know what they call it, but anyway, they used clips of us, a whole bunch of different Chiefs guys, watching a live game, doing our reactions and stuff.
Yeah,
and he was like, I was like, oh shit. This guy's just like me. He's in his garage, pissed off right now.
Yeah, he's cool, man. I like Chief, man.
Yeah, I do too.
I love this guy too. His voice reminds me of Teddy Bruschi for some reason.
Yeah, I could see that. I could see Bruschi. Yeah, definitely.
He does have a good voice for it, though. Yeah, I hope he keeps at it too because he does a pretty good job on his show.
He needs to. If I was Chief, I would actually start my own show.
He's got one, dude. That's what I was saying.
Yeah?
That's what I just said for like the last 5 minutes. Content creator, Kansas City Chiefs, Chief High Smoke. I should have put him on I should have put his link up there.
Hey, Jamie, give Dow a break, man. He is in prison, man.
He's listening for anybody that's going to be sneaking in the room. He ain't listening to what we
Poor guy, man. I feel so bad for him.
You can tell that to the rest life.
When he gets out of that cell, he's going to have himself a fucking mansion, though, because he's going to be doing, accounting for cars and shit.
He's gonna be Mac Daddy Dow.
He's going to be Pete Diddy's new accountant.
Oh, I don't know if you want that.
Hey, you gotta have a no touchy clause in your There's witchy sire.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna be in a common place next year. So next year is gonna be completely different. Obviously, it will depend on whether my suite mates will like it. But yeah, I will be in a different environment next year. It's not gonna be like here in this room all the time where I'm occupied and then
So what you got? What you got? Like an in-ground pool that you're gonna be chilling at, or what?
No, I got like I'm gonna have like a little kitchen. I'm gonna have like a sofa. I'm gonna have like a sofa. I'm gonna have like a
boats and hoes. Step Brothers. Come on, man. One of the greatest movies ever. Have you ever seen? You haven't seen Step Brothers, have you, Dow?
No, I have not.
Uh-huh. Are you gonna sit here and tell me, as an American, that you've never seen Step Brothers?
I have not.
I think this is happening, bro.
This is happening right here in front of my eyes.
It's happening. What about the Wolf of Wall Street, man?
I got to watch a bit of Wolf of Wall Street. So.
Dude, you gotta watch the scene where he's tripping out and he goes to the country club down the street and he can't make it out there. And he's got a brand new white Lamborghini at that time, man. And he comes home and he thinks he made it home safely. No, he did not. The cops show up to his house and they're like, "We're taking you straight to prison." And he looks at his Lamborghini. His Lamborghini's all garbaged up, like hardcore. I was sitting there watching this. I was like, the first time I was watching it, I was like, the dude's crawling to get to the outside area where his Lamborghini is. There's no way, dude, you are making it home.
Yeah, you're gonna hit 9 things before you get out of the park.
Yeah, and he did. He hit more than 9 things. And I like it too. Like the police show up and he's like, "What did I hit? I didn't hit nothing.
I didn't hit nothing." Jesus.
I'm like, dude, you just should have put yourself in a chair or a couch at the country club and told them, "Hey, look, I gotta rest for a while."
Interesting.
That was a fun show too. Straight.
But that dude, I love that movie, man. Wolf of Wall Street, man. That scene is hilarious.
With Leonardo DiCaprio.
Yeah. Watch it, man. The scene where he's majorly tripping. He can't make it out the country club.
He's out of it, bro. He's having a rough day. Rough day.
That is one of the most hilarious scenes because I can't explain it. You just gotta watch it. Like he's doing everything in his power to try to make it to his car. He thinks he makes it home on good, and he doesn't. The police show up and they're like, "You're going to jail, buddy."
Let me see. Wolf of Wall Street. Let's see if they have it on oh fuck, it's on Netflix. Damn it.
Yeah, and you gotta actually watch. You can't watch it on cable because it's basically it's like a porno.
Yeah, I'd have to get like a DVD or some sorts.
Yeah, you gotta watch the actual movie. Don't watch it on cable because it doesn't no justice.
Well, but you can
why?
watch.
Because they like snip out like the best scenes.
So much stuff. That movie is.
If you just want to watch that scene and then get caught up on the joke, you can type in literally a Wolf of Wall Street Lamborghini scene.
I gotcha.
Yeah.
Then somebody's probably posted that. So.
Gotcha.
What's up, Paul O'Keefe? What's up, brother?
But yeah, I'll definitely watch Wolf of Wall Street. And
yeah, you want to watch the whole movie, man. The movie that's a great movie. If you love Goodfellas, like it's good. It's like Goodfellas 2.0.
What other movies have I watched? Catch Me If You. So obviously, I've watched a little bit of Wolf of Wall Street, but when it comes to Leonardo DiCaprio, I've obviously watched Catch Me If You Can, The Great Gatsby, the one with him and Mark Wahlberg, The Despair. I think that's what it's titled. Aviator.
Dude, what's that show? Gilbert Grape. There you
What's
go.
What's eating Gilbert Grape?
Yeah, Gilbert Grape. What's eating Gilbert Grape? Watch that.
Which is a classic book.
Watch Leonardo start his career by being a slow kid. It was
Gilbert the Great.
To get that.
Yeah. What's eating Gilbert Grape?
That had like River Phoenix.
That's like the movie that made him like took him over the top.
Phoenix, wasn't it?
Yeah, River Phoenix.
Oh, Gilbert Grape. I thought it was Gilbert.
Yeah.
Oh
no, Gilbert Grape.
Yeah, Leonardo was just a kid, bro.
And Johnny Depp too. Johnny Depp is in it.
That was River Phoenix, right?
Anybody that I know of.
I think it was River Phoenix, wasn't it? Or was it Johnny?
It was John. I'm looking it up. It is Johnny.
Yeah, it's Johnny Depp.
Oh, it's PG-13. Okay. Oh, come on. Yeah, I would need to get it on DVD if I need to get it on DVD because it's bullshit that I don't have enough money just like pay for all that shit. So.
Do you have a library card? College boy, you got a library card?
I got my Connect card, so I can basically purchase.
If you have a
no, I don't have like a computer that can like play DVDs on it, so I would have to get.
No, you don't have to play DVDs. If you have a library card, you can go on your site for your local library and watch or read or listen to any audiobook, video, or book that you want for free.
So DTN, they never had you read. They never had you read.
Dude, check it out.
What's eating Gilbert Grape? They never had you read that book.
Nope. It was some bullshit like Lord of the Flies, The House of.
No, we read Lord of the Flies too, but we also read What's Eating Gilbert Grape.
They made me read The Great Gatsby, and I was like, "This is the
I watched that movie.
Piece of shit I've ever read in my life."
I only watched them. Here's the thing: I've listened to the audiobook. It was shit.
Where the red
watching
grows.
The Leonardo DiCaprio one and the Tobey Maguire one. I watched the movie though. I watched the whole entire damn thing. So
when I was a kid, we had like 3 TV channels and UHF, which was just nothing. Like, so either the president was on every fucking channel, or it was like some stupid TV. And so what we did was read books. And me and my little brother got together and we read the entire Where the Red Fern Grows book.
Oh, I've watched the movie and the book back in middle school.
Right.
It was a good book.
Right. Okay. And then Old Yeller. I'm telling you what, it's hard
I've
to
read
read.
the Old Yeller. I haven't watched the
read
movie.
a book to your little brother when you're fucking crying and you're like, I had to put Old Yeller down, you know.
I read the book, but I don't think I've watched the movie.
That's what we had to do because we didn't. I mean, in the 70s, bro, early 80s, late 70s, there.
I had to read the Crucible. It was fucking horrible.
You know how when you Google stuff, we had to go to an actual library, dig through fucking rows of encyclopedias to even find one that referenced what you're looking up.
You had to use the routing system.
Dude, you had to go through library cards with the Dewey Decimal System on.
Yeah, the Dewey Decimal System.
And fucking go through rows and stacks and shelves worth of thousands of fucking library cards to try to figure out who had the information that you wanted. Now, you could just pull out your goddamn phone. So you're welcome. My generation made you a cyborg.
Yep. The Dewey Dow system.
Encyclopedia.
I remember learning that, man. It was such a drag. It was like by the time you got through the Dewey Dow decimal system, it was like you didn't even want to pick a book up. I was like, what's the point? And
point me at the fantasy books. Then they started just putting them in genres, which was okay, but you know.
But I was not a good student. I was your typical class clown.
I mean,
But I was also, though, it was strange, though, because even though I was the class clown, I was not a bully, though. And I did not pick on the kids that were considered to be smart. I didn't do all of that. I just did my own thing, basically.
I respect that. That's cool.
And I actually too, I was
we get bullied
not to
until
brag
we
on
learn
myself, but I never liked bullying. Like, if somebody was getting picked on, I stuck up for them. And again, I'm not trying to like brag on myself, but I did stick up for the people that were getting picked on.
Yeah, I have no respect for bullies. Like, they do some of the stupidest things ever.
I usually would get since I'm like happy all the time and I look like, or I act like I'm, like just one of the guys and I want to have fun and make silly comments and stuff. People took that for weaknesses everywhere I had to move to. And so I think I would get bullied until I beat the fuck out of the first bully. And then nobody bullied me anymore. So it was kind of like that way. But the problem was nobody could just ever let me,
just let you be.
Let me alone. Let me just be me until after I beat the shit out of somebody that was bullying me,
Yeah.
I mean, it kind of sucks to have to go through life doing that, but
yeah.
Fuck it. When I moved to Utah, not Utah, no. So I moved to A-Town in Utah. And then I went to a party, and it turned out there was a whole bunch of skinheads there. I don't give a shit about your stuff. I was about ready to just be leaving. A guy picked a fight with me. I was like, no, I'm leaving. And fuck, he's still picking the fight. I was like walking away. I just left, finally. Got away from him, and I just started walking down the street. And I hear this, hey! I turn around, and here comes like 30 dudes. I'm like, oh, this is going to fucking suck.
You put your fist up.
Yeah, just like, Jesus Christ, this is gonna suck. I turned sideways a little bit, and the one guy's like, no, we want you to come back. You're nice. That guy's just an asshole. He does that because he bullies all kinds of people like that. And I'm like, fuck, dude. I'm too old to be trying to bully. Like, I don't want to play these games. I spent my 20s traveling to other countries. I don't want to come back to my country and move to a town I thought was safe and have a whole bunch of Aryans try to beat me up. And they're like, no, it's good, dude. It's not even about that. Just come and have a beer with us. So I go back in, and the guy says it again. I go, fuck, all right, let's go see how tough you are. And I took him out in the parking lot, and I beat the shit out of him.
Yeah.
Good thing I haven't gone.
Yeah, usually the guys. The way I was raised, my grandpa was old school Italian, and he fought in World War II. And he said the guys that run their mouths the most or are the loudest, those are the ones that you wanna fight. Yeah. You wanna fight them because they're all a bunch of talk.
Well, the ones that are talking about how tough they are, yeah. Because I'm a fucking pussy when it comes down to it, bro. I just want to hang out and have fun.
Just have a good time, yeah.
I don't want to ever fucking fight nobody. But if you pull a man's strings enough times, he's gonna fucking teach you what his dad had you go train for.
That's why I said, like, I was like the class clown, but I wasn't your typical class clown. I wasn't a bully. I was doing my own thing, and then if somebody was getting bullied, I hated that. Like, it pissed me off. Like, I would go after the person that was bullying the kid, man.
Dow knows I don't like it either. I'll stick up.
No shit. You got to go out. But here's the problem with bullies: the person who tries to stand up for it, you get in trouble too. It's so stupid nowadays.
Yeah. That's always been the thing, though. Like, it's like, the dude or the person, whatever, that's getting hit on. It's weird. It's like when they stick up for themselves and they hit back, and then the person's on the ground. Oh, now you're in trouble. It's like, no, I defended myself.
Not if you do it right.
Yeah, I do self-defense, but not like if you didn't like fight, then
there's a fine line between
like fist fights. Then
and excessive force.
Yeah.
right?
The saddest part is that you have teachers who have no eyes in the back of their heads, and then just be like, "Oh, you did this. You sit out," and then you sit out for 5 minutes. They don't do that because the other victim. Oh, God sakes, I don't know anymore.
I worked for the school system here in Northwestern North Carolina for a while. Thing is that like any type of interaction with kids, it doesn't matter what it is, like you get fired for it. Like it doesn't matter how right you are or how much pull you have or anything. It doesn't matter.
You have to hold your composure with kids every time.
Like you're basically wrong no matter what you do. It used to not be like that. Back in the day, it used to not be like that.
I don't know who changed the Department of Education, but nowadays it's just a bunch of bullshit.
Yeah, I agree. Totally agree with that.
I don't. I fucking love it. I don't want to teach these little shits myself. I don't think.
Oh God!
Teach my kids. My kids need to go to smart people to learn.
Jamie's like, send them off. Whatever happens, happens.
My kids need to go to smart people to learn. Yeah, look, Dad.
Yeah, but wonder if they're not smart though.
I'm not smart enough to teach other people, other than like, hey, don't put your fucking fingers there; they'll smash it. You know.
Yeah, but here's the thing, though. Some of these teachers aren't smart, though.
No, like, here's the thing. It's usually girls who go to it's usually girls who major in like secondary education. Some of these don't take it seriously. As students, they just goof around and just do random shit.
Yeah.
I think my daughter's gonna work it pretty well. She's a fucking little genius.
Yeah,
dude.
I'm not all girls, but girls who tend
There's
to
no
like.
way I can help her with her
talk
fucking
shit.
schoolwork. She goes to world competitions for robotics and shit, dude. She's basically got a job. She's gonna be 13 and she's got a job lined up for fucking Thiokol to work on.
And she came from you.
Yeah, dude, it's pretty awesome. I'm really good at math. Okay, so like with math,
so mathematics does pay off.
That's the key. I was always good with math. That's what made me good with land surveying. But I'm really good working like construction, like working with machines and working with my hands and stuff. And so to me, I've always been torn. I can go make a fucking shit ton of money being a land surveyor, but it kind of fucking depresses me, dude. Then I got to do math for like 60% of my day, and then I can go for a little bit of a walk and put some stakes on the ground. That's not my thing anymore. When I was doing land surveys, I was a mountain guy. But my knees are gone. I can't run the mountains anymore, you know? And so I double down on the machines. It's fun. I get to play with big old fucking giant machines all day long, man. Like, that's fun to me. So I don't want to teach my daughter, but my daughter's lucky though, because she can put her little girl mind around. Dad likes big machines, and I'm really good with math, and this is how machines work. Because she just looks at them and she can just see exactly how shit works, dude. She's like that, and I'm like, nice, me too.
Yeah,
you know. And so I see it in her, and her mom is really smart. I mean, really smart. So her mom basically lined this kid up to work her genius, and so she does ballet, and she plays violin, and she does robotics, and now she's
that girl sounds talented.
She's a straight A+ student, and she's going into cheer and all this shit. I don't know how to keep up with something like that, so I blame her mom.
I blame her mom.
She's so smart, it's got to be her mom's fault.
Yeah, you want smart kids so that they can pay for mortgages when you get.
Whoa, yeah, that's right. I keep telling her, you're gonna get rich, and I'm gonna take a chunk of the back of your property and just put a trailer on it and an Xbox in it and live there. Because
you don't want to be the thing is, you do not want to be the dude who basically just sits and mopes around like a bump on a log, and then having to do all the dirty work.
Bro, I think that the education system these days is all right. It could be a lot better, but I need smart people to teach my kids because there's a limit to my genius.
I love how honest you are, Jamie.
I'm just trying to be real about it, bro.
Yeah.
All I know is I don't know very much.
Yeah.
But I sure am able to figure stuff out easy, you know?
I don't know. I think my nephew is so smart. I think he's the one teaching the teachers right now. He comes over to our house, man. He's teaching us, man.
Cool.
He's gonna probably work for NASA one day.
Holy shit!
My kids are pretty talented, bud. Like my son's super talented. He's a good athlete. He's really good at guitar. Sucks at school. You know, like I understand. Bored the shit out of me too.
Yeah,
I understand.
That's how it was for me. Like it wasn't like I wasn't smart. I just I couldn't. I got bored easily. Like
no, I don't blame you, Pez. I had teachers who are really nice, but they just can't teach properly, and that's how I get bad grades.
Yeah.
If the teachers were allowed the tools to focus you to a point, like say this, imagine this in your head. So a kid is really good at art. I mean, really good at art, and you see that at a young age, and he likes it. It motivates him. And you teach him that if you learn how to read, you'll be able to read about these other artists that love this too. And so they learn how to read and they start reading about other artists. It fascinates them. It opens up their mind. Now look at this. This is what these paintings are worth. We're going to need to learn math.
Yeah.
You know, and you can go through, this is science. This is how you make your paint. You know, you can open them up in steps that by the time that they're 18 and going to be out of high school, they know everything they're going to need to know that's on your curriculum, and they've done it in a way that they've enjoyed the entire time. And you've got fucking shit tons of cool paintings around them, you know, that they've done at the same time. If you could open up a kid's mind like that, that's what we need. A new renaissance.
Yeah.
I see what
Jamie, I'm all about that, man. I'm all about a renaissance, man, but that ain't gonna work when you got
when I'm king of the world, it will, because that's what we'll do.
Well, I root for you, brother, because I would love to have a renaissance. I would love to have everything be based off art and science and and people's talents. I would be all about that, but that ain't gonna ever happen, bro.
Wow. Yeah.
I hate to say it, man. It's just the truth, man.
I have a plan for it.
When nuclear weapons rule this world.
So that's fine. I'm saying we need to have just the goddamn greatest military on the planet to make sure that we can do this right. And yes, we're going to have lots of little boys that like to go play war, and we're going to give them all the coolest fucking toys and teach them the right way so they know everything about even the art by the time they get to go play with the coolest toys. Right? There you go. Now we still have our knights in shining armor, and we've got our artisans. We've got our chemists. Man, you know what I'm saying? We've got everything we need. We've got rocket men, bro. You see what I'm saying?
I'm all for that.
I got a plan for this whole fucking thing, but I'm not cool enough, you know? So like I can't go and take
it's not a matter of you being cool enough. Do you realize that these people that are behind weapons of mass destruction are trillionaires? They're not billionaires.
That's another thing.
They're trillionaires.
I don't like to get into politics, but I do agree on one thing, is that those who are trillionaires, they just focus on the greed and not care about others.
Yeah.
All right.
They want
politics now.
Here's the
I'm
thing.
Gonna say this. Hey, hang on. I'm going to pull us back off of politics. I'm going to say this. We are at least, I think we're exactly 1 week closer to Jamie getting his 12-pack. from Pez because Justin.
Oh,
Jefferson
you think it's that
signed.
soon?
No, we're 1 week closer because he ain't.
I don't
signed.
think so.
He ain't signed.
I don't think so. We got
dude. I drink Busch Light.
we got a couple months, bro. We got a couple months.
We're 1 week closer to that date.
We got a couple months, bro. We got until June 1st.
Yep, and next week we'll even be 1 week closer.
TikTok is
You're
the
that
renaissance of John
You know what's
Pollock.
funny is you're that confident. I'm confident that we're getting JJ.
There's no way, dude. That would be so much money.
You would also have to give up your first round pick.
For
That's
like
what I'm
2
saying,
years.
though. I already said that, though. I
No,
said
like,
we trade our first round pick, we give Keon Coleman, and we give the first round pick for 2027 also.
the question is, what is the now? This begs the question: who is going to be the general manager for the Vikings? Because at this point, it's almost like combine season, and I have zero clue who the Vikings general manager is.
That is a good question. What
Yeah, that is a
are
good
they
question.
gonna do? What are they
That's
going
a
to do?
very
at
good
quarterback?
question.
Are they going to seriously keep going with this kid, JJ? I mean, because JJ's made of.
I mean,
glass.
yeah, that's the thing. That's the thing people have to realize. Like whether he goes to the Bills or not, JJ is wasting his time right now.
He's wasting.
Jerry Rice.
Oh, you're talking about Justin Jefferson. I was thinking JJ McCarthy.
No, I
No,
think
no,
Justin
I'm talking
Jefferson
about-
needs to take.
I'm talking about Justin Jefferson. Jerry Rice recently said that Justin Jefferson is the closest thing to him.
Oh, God, of course he said that. I don't believe that even one bit. He's way closer to a Randy Moss than a fucking
Okay.
Jerry Rice. Jerry Rice was a goddamn gazelle. He would tiptoe that sideline all the way down there as fast as any machine could make
Yeah.
it go, dude. Like a goddamn cruise missile. And then all Montana had to do was throw it over the top of the defenders. Rice was up under it.
Yeah, I know. I know.
In the
I watched. I grew up watching that, man. I know.
Randy would go get the ball. He would reach out and take it when the defender was close to it, like yoink, sorry, my ball. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And he also could do the gazelle run, like boing, boing, boing all the way down the damn field.
Yeah.
Moss had more range, in my opinion, than Jerry Rice. And Justin Jefferson is up there with Randy Moss for me, in my opinion,
Yeah.
as a receiver with the kind of range where he can do. He isn't like a one-trick pony. I'm really fast in a straight line,
Yeah. So, like, my mindset is that I know it's financially it's unrealistic for the Bills to do it.
Okay.
But my mindset is that, dude, you hook Justin Jefferson and Allen up. That's like a cheat. That's like a cheat code for Madden, man. Like you do that. You make whatever you do. You do whatever it takes to make that happen because that's like the ultimate cheat code in Madden football.
I mean, if you gave Justin Jefferson to anybody, like if you gave him to Kyler Murray, Kyler would have looked okay this year.
Yeah, okay.
I don't like Kyler Murray. I think he's going to be gone.
Right,
I
but
think that
Justin Jefferson would make him look good.
here's the thing.
Kyler Murray.
Kyler Murray did not elevate MHJ. And I think MHJ at this point is overrated. Granted that he's the guy that I wanted in the draft, and he's wasting his career in Arizona.
Well, Kyler's about gone, but I think he has to be traded, right? Your guy,
Marvin Harrison Jr.
Marvin Harrison Jr. Yeah.
Yeah,
the Bills
his mouth is
Bills
big.
could pursue him too.
That would be your easier grab, and the kid's got talent.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Yeah. Like the Bills could pursue Marvin Harrison Jr. I like the fact that Justin Jefferson already has a good relationship with Joe Brady, and Joe Brady is our head coach now. They worked together at LSU.
But nothing's gonna change under Brady.
Obviously, you need Brandon Beane and not
change, dude.
like if Joe.
Isn't your offense isn't gonna change under Brady, is it?
Actually, it is. Actually,
the defense is going to be changed.
So here's the thing: McDermott was holding the offense back. It was the McDermott show. Now you got the Joe Brady show. The offense isn't gonna be totally different, but it is going to be slightly different. Joe Brady is going to.
I hope
you're right, dude. I hope you're right because obviously,
I don't see much of a change there. Really, I think it's going to be about the same Bills.
I think Jim Leonard is going. I think what Joe Brady's going to let Jim Leonard lead the defense and let Joe Brady focus on the offense and time management because
that sounds like a good change.
Yeah, and that's exactly what I mean. DTN just hit it right on the head. That's exactly what's happening. Jim Leonard is going to be the key piece in the Bills turning it around in the playoffs. Not always coming to the playoffs and it's like they hit a speed bump. It was always the defense that was holding the Bills back. Always. Jim Leonard is going to change that.
The Bills need more pass rushers. Everybody needs more and better pass rushers, brother. The Chiefs are in the same boat.
What are you going to do with Joey Bosa? I would assume that you're going to resign Joey Bosa, or you're going to
So there's a chance of freeing up about anywhere from 50 to 80 mil in cap space. One of the main ways you do that is you get away with 10 of our defensive players, Bosa being one of them, Milano being one of them.
He's going to be a free agent, so you're good.
Yeah, so we're about to give away a lot of players. And that's why this is exactly like, thank you, DTN, for leading that in, because this is why I do believe we are going to get Justin Jefferson, because we are going to free up that almost 80 mil in cap space.
And you're going to spend half of that on Justin Jefferson?
Why not?
And that begs another question. You want a wide receiver. What are you going to do with your offensive line? Because I want your guy, David Edwards, for the left guard position.
I know a lot of people want him.
Boys, I'll be right back. I gotta have
because you need a center and you need a left guard because
we do need a center.
Because McGovern, I think, is getting old, and
McGovern is awesome, but you're right. Like, we do need a center. I don't know what to do about that. Like I said, man, we give away a lot of players to free up a lot of cap space. But again, you give Josh Allen, Justin Jefferson in that process, that's a whole new level right there, man. I'm willing to take that gamble, bro. I'm willing to take the gamble. Let's give away half the farm to get Justin Jefferson. I'm willing to do that.
And then if that's the case, Minnesota's going to crumble no matter what, because I don't see their other receiver, Addison, leading the charge. And plus, I do not like what the Vikings are doing now. I used to, but ever since that whole Darnold fiasco and what the general manager did, which was using PFF for drafting, they have zero, and I mean zero, Pro Bowlers under that general manager. Yeah. So that's them. And I think they are wasting obviously they're wasting Justin Jefferson's career, but not only that, they're going to be wasting more of the player's career. I think there will be a fire sale soon with the Vikings.
Yeah. When they gave away Sam Darnold, that was stupid.
Yeah,
Hey,
it
boys,
was.
remember a while back when I said invest in silver.
Yeah.
Look at this cool thing, man. Look at that.
Is that an NFL team?
That's that is an NFL team, isn't it? It sure is. Wait.
Who's that? What team is that?
Oh my!
Look at this team. These things, just even if it doesn't have a stamp, just one of this size of a piece of silver is like $120 now. And I bought a bunch for like $18. So, gosh, I told everybody on all of the chats through the round table and everything for years, invest in silver, buy real silver.
Yep.
Now that shit has gone up so much, dude. I got
silver's the way to go.
5 times my money. It's a roller coaster. It might drop back down to like $50 or something, but it was just at like $18 like 3 years ago. That's all it took for me to get 5 times my fucking money.
And over the next 2 years, it's gonna go up more.
Well, I don't.
The more AI goes up, the better you're gonna be with silver.
Well, that's just it. Electronics work very well on silver circuits. You know, like power translates very well through silver. Electricity and stuff like that. You know, gold as well.
Yeah.
Right. The problem is most of the silver that's produced ends up in the dump. Yeah, old circuit boards and shit that are thrown away because there's too little of silver to try to smelt out of it in the dump, man. Like it's probably like something. It's probably something like a fifth, or no, like 5% of all of the silver, maybe even more than that, like 5 or 7% of all of the silver ends up in the fucking dumps. Ain't that a bitch? It might even be more than that. I don't know. But I heard it was something like that. And if you invest in bullion, you take half your money and you put it in gold, because gold will only go up slowly, but over the years it will progressively go up. So that's safe.
Mm-hmm.
And silver is a roller coaster.
Yeah.
Watch what it does. Buy when it dips really low, because it's going to jack back up every time. And that's what I've been doing. Yeah. That's what pays for cruises. And me and the wife and kids are going to be going on a cruise this summer.
I agree with you, man. Silver is the way to go. It doesn't matter. Like you said, you're going to be on a roller coaster ride, but either way, in the end, silver will outwin everything.
Well, it's a gamble almost, but it does keep going up. In the 80s, when I was told to first start doing this, it was $3 a fucking ounce in like 1980. And Grandpa said, you save every piece of that you see. He said, look at these. These are the quarters. These are only 90% silver, but there's no copper in the lining. And they started making copper ones. So you save all those old silver ones for 67 and earlier or whatever they were. And so I did, bags of them, fucking bags of them, bro. And then I would, if I got a little extra money, got a bonus or whatever, I'd go buy $200-$300 worth of silver randomly, and stash it away in the safe, and I had stacks and stacks of that shit at one point. There was a couple times that I went and sold some, but I'm telling you what, selling some these days sure makes you feel good, because you don't got to take very much. You don't got to take, I just barely got to grab any out of the stack. And then I got fucking house payments and everything right there. I can grab one handful out of my safe. That's a big safe. Just grab one little handful, and that's a fucking house payment, bro. See what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Damn, dude. Like, my my $100 or like so my $20 worth of silver is now $120. So every one of those is a free $100 bill, basically.
Yeah. Well, the thing you got to think of too, like I think you're absolutely right, Jamie. Like, you want to be invested in silver or gold, either one, especially if World War III kicks off. Which
don't invest in any.
I do think we're about to go to war, bro. And when we go into war, silver and gold is gonna pay off dividends.
I'm so not ready for WW3, but we shall see.
It's about to happen, bro.
All I'm saying, bro, is like we're gonna probably be okay. I think a lot of the world's gonna be okay. We're not really gonna go to any kind of a nuclear thing. I think what's gonna happen is the dollar is going to wash out, and so don't invest in a company that says you have silver. Go online and buy physical.
Do it physically. Yeah.
Make a treasure box, and you can use those to trade for anything you ever need. Get small pieces too, big to small pieces, or be really good at like cutting off a sliver of it. You know what I mean, off of a bar. So you're gonna need like some sort of really hard fucking thing to shear off a sliver of silver once, and that'll be payment for a month. I mean, someday it'll go like that. That's the way it was, like what Jean-Paul O'Keefe said. That's the way it was back in the Viking days. To pay you, I can just cut off a little chunk of silver. You do really good in our battle, I will make you a silver band out of 3 or 4 of those slivers that are like this long and make a band that wraps around your wrist. And now you look like a rich man,
Here we are, thousands of years later, still rocking it.
Yeah, man. I fucking love silver. All my rings and my chains.
I do too. I love it.
Looks good on my skin. Yep. I never looked good in gold.
I'm obsessed with silver crosses.
Well, I just like a good silver chain. I never really had a pendant or anything. I don't know. I don't know what I would put as a pendant if I were to do a pendant. Maybe like a small bearded axe or something hanging off of it would be kind of cool.
Your own symbol.
Nice. I got an 87. I got an 87 on my quiz while you guys were talking. Fuck
what?
Yeah.
Yes, bro.
DTN, I was about to ask you, what are you doing over there, man? I can tell you're thinking, man.
No, I got fucking more to get done, but thankfully, at least your guys' communication helped me focus and got my shit done, and so that's all I care about. So,
well, good. I'm glad we could help.
Check out this piece. Let me see if I can get it there where you can read it. Liberty. Okay, one side.
Also, I think the silver helped me the most.
Yeah. I don't know if I can make this so it'll. Let's see if I can. Too much of a shine. God damn it. It won't do it. It's basically a freedom. It's a piece of silver that talks about freedom and liberty for all of us. And that's pretty cool. That one's been in my wallet for fucking years and years.
Does that trace back to the Scots?
The Scots? What do you mean?
The Scottishman.
Freedom and liberty.
The Scottishman.
It's an American silver.
Oh, okay, so it's American?
Yeah. And it just says, it's like, it talks about our liberty and our freedoms in America. It's basically it's a 1 troy ounce piece of silver that I'll never sell it. It's like my good luck piece and stuff. If I go to poker games, I pull it out and I use it to my, as my card holder. Yeah. But to the Scots, they deserved a lot of freedom and liberty that they never got, huh?
Well, they didn't get it until they moved over here.
Oh yeah.
The Scots are what was Southern America now. And I don't know if people know, but like the whole redneck thing, it came from Scots that came over fighting for their liberty that established themselves in the southern parts of America wearing a red bandana around their necks. That's where the whole redneck thing came from.
And look what it's turned into. A fucking trailer park gang.
Yeah. It turned into a trailer park gang that most of the world is scared of, though.
Fuck. Why the fuck would somebody call themselves a redneck these days, though? That's like, oh, look, I'm in a trailer park gang, you know? Fuck,
I don't know, dude. But you do understand, though, guns. You do understand that gun rights and people that are not afraid to show their gun rights are the ones that dictate leaders that are trying to throw communism your way.
Now we're back to politics. Gotta change it. What in the fuck are the Browns gonna do? The Browns offensive line.
Browns, I have no idea what the fuck they're doing. Bengals, I have no idea what they're doing either. Steelers, I have no idea what their game plan is. Baltimore, I think they're gonna win the division.
Well, let's talk about the Browns for a second, because they literally don't have an offensive line. Joe Burrow has a lot of injury problems, and all they have on defense is Myles Garrett. That's it.
Myles Garrett is the team.
Yeah,
that's
they got
it.
other guys that go out there.
That's his fault for signing with the devil.
Well, but what are they gonna do? I mean, how can they even have a chance if they keep? Well, first of all, they got into this problem they're in because
long ago in the Galaxy.
They gave Deshaun Watson like fucking $180 million for this last 3 years.
Stupid money. That's why I said long ago in a galaxy far, far away.
Yeah.
What has he done? He just ruined their team, you know? Like,
yeah, he did. Like, there's a reason why Haslam hasn't done shit ever.
Now they got Shadur Sanders. Is he going to be a quarterback for him, or is he going to keep doing his mumble rap shit?
I have no idea what they're doing with this kid.
I think it's funny that like Tua did the same thing that Myles Garrett did to the Dolphins. I think that's hilarious.
Now that
I think that they should make a comedy movie, a football comedy movie about Tua.
I'm sorry, but Tua's not it.
Oh, really? You think?
Fuck no! Like
they're getting rid of him though, right? Finally.
No, they're talking about bringing him back for another year.
Oh my god!
What the fuck would they do that for? Miami's gonna keep Tua?
Yeah, they're gonna keep him for at least one more year.
Man.
And we're gonna kick his ass again because 1, they got no offensive line. 2, you only have Jalen Waddle wants out of Miami. You're stuck.
Waddle might come to the Bills. Waddle coming to the Bills is a very, very that is other than like I hype up Justin Jefferson, but in reality, the real deal that might happen is Waddle does come to Buffalo. That is the real deal.
Just being greedy, man. You're gonna get Justin Jefferson. You're gonna go get AJ Brown.
You gotta win a Super Bowl, bro.
Waddle? Are you kidding me?
You gotta win a Super Bowl. Gotta win a Super Bowl.
That's being greedy, Pez. That's 3 guys you can't afford. All at once.
No, what I'm saying though is that like even though I want Justin Jefferson, and I think that needs to be the number one goal.
Jesus
But
Christ,
what is
no way.
actually, what I'm saying is, what is actually realistic is Waddle. Actually, we get Waddle.
I mean, I'd take.
That's
Waddle.
all I'm saying.
Waddle was better than Tyreek, in my opinion.
Waddle is awesome, dude.
He doesn't slap around no bitches or beat up little kids.
Waddle can be. He can be a top 5 wide receiver with the right quarterback.
You would have to give up a lot to get Waddle. The Dolphins are gonna be greedy with their guys that are worth something.
Yeah, they wanted, so Brandon Bean already did that, offered that, and what they wanted was they wanted this year's first round pick and they wanted next year's first round pick plus a player.
Plus a player.
Yeah, plus a player.
And you got to pay Waddle too, or are they going to take care of his contract?
I'm not sure on the payment
Greedy shit,
side
dude.
of things, but
That's a lot. That is a fucking lot, dude. Waddle's not worth 2 first-round picks in a row. That fucks your team for goddamn 4 years, man.
yeah.
Yeah, that fucks your team for 4 years. First-round picks, 2 of them. This motherfucking kid better just have wings on his shoes or something, man.
Well, I'm telling you, man, Waddle is really good, man.
Oh, no, he's not that good. Are you shitting me? Nah, man. Look,
Like,
if Josh Allen is so good, why in the fuck should you have to pay that much for a receiver? Look, Patrick Mahomes, in the last 3 years, he went to 2 Super Bowls, fucked up this year because we had no more line and no more money. But 3 years ago, we went to 2 Super Bowls in a row, and everybody, even me, agreed we had 0 wide receivers. We got DeAndre Hopkins. He helped out Worthy a little bit that year.
yeah.
And then Kelsey trucked him at the beginning of this year. So he was just like knocked out of his season for some reason.
That's
He's still
Kelsey's
there.
fault. Because there's lack of communication. Either it's Nagy's fault. I think it's Nagy's fault.
Nagy, dude. We've been going slowly downhill for 5 years since Nagy got there and being.
I don't know how the hell you made the Super Bowl with Matt Nagy as your offensive
linebackers. So Spags is getting his coaches back. We're making good changes in our staff. It's fucking beautiful, man. We're gonna be
Nagy's terrible, bro.
Oh god, he's not even.
He did jack shit in Chicago.
Yeah, and then we took him because he knows Andy. I mean, come on, man.
Yeah, that's what I don't understand. Why did Kansas City take Nagy?
Why couldn't you retain Bieniemy for at least
it's
one more
the
year?
whole coaching tree thing, you know. It's just
Oh my god, that
and
coaching
Bieniemy
tree.
wanted to be a head coach, and he went and gave it a shot, and it turns out he's a better offensive coordinator. And so now he's back being our OC. He's a better offensive coordinator.
Yeah,
I wonder how that's
Nagy
gonna work in
sucks.
the Big Apple. I wonder how that's going to work in the Big Apple.
Oh, with Harbaugh?
Yeah.
I think the Giants are going to be a playoff contender.
Giants are good. That is probably the best landing spot Harbaugh could have wanted. He's going to fucking kick ass.
Harbaugh and Jackson Dart, I think that's automatic playoff right there.
So my thing is a team that actually has potential but has been on a slow decline is the Ravens. And Jesse Minter going there is like bringing in a new, fresh Harbaugh feel, but a different-minded defensive mind. You know what I mean? And I think Jesse Minter's got a good opportunity to take a team with a Lamar Jackson as a quarterback and bring them right back into running in the playoffs. And not just running to the playoffs, but running in the playoffs. And so it's up to Jesse's offensive coordinator, because Jesse's gonna make sure his defense is tight. So we're gonna be in trouble trying to score high on the Ravens. And we all know the Ravens can come out and score, probably no matter who the fuck is their OC. You know.
I think Lamar Jackson's on his way out.
I think he's on his last legs.
I don't know.
I do too.
I think he's got a good 3-year stretch left in him.
If he's
With
that,
what offensive coordinator,
Coach. I like Jesse.
my
Minter.
thing is that my thing is that if Lamar Jackson is that easily taken out of a game due to a minor back scratch or whatever it is, and he's like what, going to be 31 coming into this season, I think he's on his way out, man. I think Lamar Jackson's about to be washed up.
Well,
let's take a look at Lamar Jackson. How old he is? He is.
he went way down.
Right now, he's 29. Right, he's 29 right now. So he is almost going to be 31. So the biggest question is, who the hell? Oh, that's right. Their offensive coordinator is Declan Doyle. So he was the guy who was holding the clipboard for Ben Johnson in Chicago.
Yeah.
I don't know how the hell that's going to work.
Well,
yeah, I don't understand how that's going to work either.
Not to mention,
hang on, under Jesse Minter, that team is going to be a defense-heavy team.
With what
the offense just has to not suck, and they're going to be a good playoff team.
With what O-line though? Because Lindenbaum their center is going to be a free agent, and they got no center.
They're going to lose some of their O-line.
Well, they made up for that this season by kind of sucking and getting some good draft spots, you know? Like, they can fix a lot of holes. So Jesse's going to
drafted 14th
and add a sprinkle of offense, and we're going to have a hard time scoring against the Ravens for about 3 years. You know,
I think the Ravens are done, personally.
I don't think so.
I'm sorry. Goodbye.
I think they take the fucking division this season.
They're
so who do you
done.
think will win the division? Since Ravens are going to regress, Steelers, they're going old school. Browns are shit. Bengals are
basically they're a team that's already kind of set up to be able to make a playoff. Okay? So they just need a leader that people will follow, and I think Jesse's that guy. I think especially for his defense. You're going to see a Ravens team that ends up kind of like the Texans were. Maybe kind of a shitty offense, but their defense is going to go fucking try to win. You know what I'm saying? I think Jesse's going to bring that. It's going to be really good for them. But, like I said, it's up to the OC. If he can get those guys to not suck, fucking Ravens are going to be right back up there fighting, boys. And there's not much we could do about it either. That's what I
think the Bengals have a better shot than the Ravens do.
No, the Bengals don't have a fucking wide receiver 1 anymore.
What do you mean?
Who do they got? Chase?
Higgins?
Is there a wide receiver 1?
Well,
or is he only a wide receiver 1 when he
Higgins
goes there? Because they've got quarterback problem for one. Their defense is the fucking worst. So what, 30th, maybe 31st?
Oh, they're gonna be shit more because Trey Hendrickson, he's a pending free agent. I don't know.
Yep, that's right. Hendrickson is gonna be gone. He doesn't want to stick around for
That's
that.
the owner's fault. Because he's
shocked if Joe Burrow doesn't get the fuck out of there. Is Stafford going to retire, or is he coming back for another?
The problem is the owner
where
is
would you see Joe Burrow going?
We're at Stafford's spot. That's why I'm
asking
about
the Rams. I totally see him going to the LA
That's
Rams.
A Super Bowl team with Joe Burrow, and they will keep him from getting injured. That line's good enough. But if Stafford retires, I see Joe going there. If he doesn't retire, well, Joe's probably going to stick it out at the Bengals and then just have to fucking retire really soon due to injury.
That's what I was going to say. If he stays with the Bengals, he's going to end up retiring early.
Due to injuries, bro. For real. You know?
I just don't see the Ravens. I just don't. I think I really believe Lamar Jackson's washed up.
So if John Paul O'Keefe is on point here, he says Stafford is coming back. If that is the fact, if it turns out to be the fact by the time the season starts, because at any time you never know. Maybe somebody else offers to pay him a shit ton of money and he goes there, right? But I think he's going to retire a Ram. But if he doesn't retire a Ram this season, that team's going to be a contender again. If he does decide to retire a Ram this season, Joe Burrow has his opening. I could see Joe Burrow even going to the Vikings, and now we're really in trouble. If you're going to give Justin Jefferson to Joe Burrow, look the fuck out. And that line, and that's a pretty good team. Yeah, people have been picking them apart and taking their guys here and there, but they still have a really solid foundation. It's a team built to win for Joe Burrow for sure. Imagine if the Vikings would have had a dynamic quarterback instead of Sam Darnold.
Right. If they had Josh Allen.
If they would have had Joe Burrow, dude, that would have been a Super Bowl winning goddamn team. And then they take J.J. McCarthy, who is made of glass. Like, if you breathe on him, he'll wilt.
He is so fragile.
I mean, it's crazy, dude. You can't play 3 games in a fucking row and you're just hurt. Like, come on, man. Like, give it up. You should probably go play tennis or something. I bet you're really good at backgammon,
I could say the same thing about Lamar Jackson, though, too.
Lamar is tough as fuck, and he can run.
Really?
Still.
I don't see that. Especially
I don't see that at all.
This last season, he wasn't. That's true. He did kind of punk ass out.
Lamar Jackson. Lamar Jackson flaked out hardcore this past season.
I think he was more mad at Harbaugh, dude. Harbaugh was fucking having this shit called, and Lamar was getting fucked up out there.
Harbaugh, I'm sorry, but the Giants are going to be better, but not with Harbaugh.
I think that the Ravens are going to be better without Harbaugh. How? I don't like Harbaughs, dude. Either one of them. I mean, you have to give them the respect. They're great coaches. But I just don't. So the Harbaugh in San Diego is different, though. He seems like a nice Harbaugh. He's stern, stern but nice. But the Harbaugh that went to the Giants is a fucking dick, dude.
A lot of people think like the Harbaugh situation is similar to the Sean McDermott situation in Buffalo. They're really good coaches. They hold certain aspects back.
No, that's hard for me. Harbaugh doesn't hold anything back. I just think he still plays.
But Sean McDermott has a better record than Harbaugh.
Probably. Everybody knows how Harbaugh's played. If they ever watched his dad coach, they know exactly what he's going to do.
Yeah, look up the stats.
It's that
Sean McDermott versus John Harbaugh.
Second generation coach is going to get a fucking owned because all they're doing is playing their daddy's fucking playbook. Same thing with Kyle Shanahan. He played his daddy's playbook, and who the fuck does he keep losing to? Oh, the Chiefs? You mean a team his daddy played every fucking year, twice a year, so we know exactly
Kubiak
what
is
daddy
also
would
using
do?
daddy's playbook.
Who is?
Kubiak.
Yeah, true that. Yes, he is, isn't he? Oh, goddamn. Here we go. You want to talk coaching tree? Father to son? Now that's a coaching tree.
Yeah.
You know what I'd like to see? I'd like to see Peyton Manning go coach somewhere. He's so fucking smart at football.
Dude, I would like to see Peyton Manning become the GM of the NFL.
Nope. No, I don't think so. I'd like to see him coach for a bit.
I don't like Roger Goodell.
He lost a big fucking game.
No one likes Roger Goodell.
Look,
there was a reason why Barstool created all these like clown shirts and clown towels.
Yeah.
You know what I would like to see though? I would like to see.
I want to see Roger Goodell get fired.
I want to see Peyton and Eli both as coaches, and I would put money down that Eli is the better coach.
Speaking of Roger Goodell, did you hear about we're not going to see the public report cards for our teams?
Yeah.
It's kind of bullshit.
Yeah. I just can't wait for
everybody.
I just can't wait for like every year. I look forward to every time he steps onto that the NFL draft stage. He gets booed like crazy.
It's funny. It's so funny as hell.
And then he tries to play it off like, guys, stop! Come on, you know I'm cooler than this.
That's the big joke or whatever. Haha, I meant on the
boo
joke.
at him because he's shit at his job.
Look, it's gotta be a really hard job. It's gotta be a really hard job. You know how many fucking of you finicky bastards there are out there? All you fucking NFL fans are the most finicky.
Yeah, but you know what? The commissioner before Goodell, you know what? He did a good job.
Oh, the late Paul Tagliabue.
Yeah, he did a good job.
Did he really? Because he pretty much allowed headhunting.
So what about what? So the I'm sorry, DTN, to bring this up, but Roger Goodell let the Patriots cheat 2 times.
Do you think that's
the reason Roger Goodell gets booed?
Kill other teams, like hurt them physically. Like at least Goodell put an end to that. Like you can't go.
No, I think him because the way he handled those allegations is so bullshit. I can't even want to talk about it. The way he handled it was so stupid. It was so stupid. Then the whole Ray Rice fiasco, and then the whole Zeke Elliott bullshit. Roger Goodell doesn't know what the fuck he's doing. Granted that he's expanding it, but what do the international audience knows about this? Like,
yeah, but most of the players don't like the international games.
Like the Brazil game back in 2024, that had to be the worst game I've ever seen. It was the most slippery turf I've ever seen.
All I know is Michael Vick made rubbed some dogs' heads together and made them fucking fight, right? And then Ray Lewis killed a guy, killed a person. But Ray Lewis got to stay and play in his Super Bowl.
Right. That's the whole point. Roger Goodell has not been.
I'm a dog lover, and so that's fucked
so.
Up.
Let me ask you this. Okay, so Jamie, let me ask you this.
You just killed a person.
Roger Goodell was asked the day before the Super Bowl, "Do you really think the officiating has been quality?" And he answered yes, confidently, that the officiating has been wonderful. It's been great quality.
It's not.
And the officiating is awful. I've watched the NFL since the 80s, since the late 80s. This is the worst I've ever seen the officiating.
It is completely bad. I don't care if I want to be biased or not, but that is completely worse. Everybody says, they're sucking dicks for the Chiefs. It was completely worse from there. I think Vegas fucked it up big time.
Remember that time a couple years ago when we caught the ref and Josh Allen kissing on the sideline? You guys saw that, right?
I didn't see that.
I saw a referee apologize to Josh Allen in that Denver game. But other than that, I've seen a lot of stupid shit. I have no idea. This is what I don't understand with Goodell. Why don't they have a fucking program for referees before they even do their damn job? It's
because they're part-timers. That's why. They're not. It's not a full-time job for them.
Well, now think about this. Do you remember the year when the refs went on strike and they had college refs come in? And the thing was, they did a really good job. And then the NFL had the announcers, the people doing the televised broadcast thing, start talking shit on how bad the refs were to make them look bad. And they were specifically looking for reasons to make you not like those guys. But they were really doing a lot better job than the fucking idiots that were on strike. The ones that came back and kept fucking up shit, It's like a little club, and they must all gamble together, and so they must put their money down and be like, let's choreograph this shit, you know. That or they're paid to choreograph this shit because they're costing people money that go gamble on this. The refs are literally
I think Vegas fucked them up.
You know what? One time,
the betting has played a big part in the NFL sucking.
Vegas played a big part of it. There's like so many like
in Brazil, maybe it was Venezuela. There was a soccer match, okay, and this ref, he was like a 20-year-old guy, right? And there was an obvious, blatant penalty, so he held up the card, right? And so it's called or whatever the penalty. But the soccer player come running up to him and punched him in the face, and the ref stabbed him. And then the soccer player died on the way to the hospital because the ref was just like, you know, got fucking socked in the face, stabbed that dude. Well, one of them was a really mortal wound, but stabbed him a few times, but he was going to get beat up by an athlete. Anyway, the crowd finds out that the ref killed the guy. They ran down on the field and beat this guy literally to death. They rended him. Now, this is the crowd with their bare hands pulled his limbs off and put his head on a fucking stake. Is that what we're looking at here? Because I don't want to go there. We're not some third world fucking country. I want just good refs that are actually doing their job right.
I want Roger Goodell fired.
I don't want people mad at the guy from Amazon Prime that said, wait a minute, because he's a rules analyzer, and he says, wait a minute, look at that. Because this is, and he goes, fuck this. And he made the phone call. You guys are doing this wrong.
I want Roger Goodell fired, and I want Peyton Manning to become the commissioner.
Bingo.
I don't know about
Peyton Manning. Peyton Manning would make the NFL wonderful.
That would mean he would have to leave from his program on ESPN, which is okay, but he would have to leave from that program would have to be canceled if he were to do that.
Yeah, that's no big deal.
Yeah, he'll be getting paid way more than fucking ESPN crap could pay him.
Peyton Manning should be the commissioner of the NFL.
After all,
hands down, period. Mic drop.
I don't know, dude.
After all, he is the sheriff for a reason.
Roger Goodell never played football in his entire life.
Eli would be a better.
What the hell does Roger Goodell know about football?
He
only knows how to he only knows how to profit a business.
I would pick Eli. I don't trust Peyton. I'd pick Eli.
I don't trust Eli either. I hate Eli.
I would trust Eli farther than Peyton.
I want a football player to be the commissioner, not some savvy, smart businessman.
How about a football coach? Maybe that one.
Or Mike Ditka. What about Mike Ditka?
Ditka is old.
You know what? How about one of them old coaches that had a heart, like Lee Gunther or Gunther Cunningham? That Gunther Cunningham. Remember him? The motherfucker would make it cry. Like, he was such a good coach. Like, the fans would be crying with the team and shit. You know, win or lose, it's just an emotional, good-hearted person. You know,
like you kind of want somebody too that's gonna last a while, though. Too.
Well, I mean,
Mike Ditka might only have like 10 years left.
But how about like a guy with a heart that is a fan as well? You know,
that's what I'm talking about. A professional Hall of Famer football player that knows the game should be the commissioner of the NFL, not some business guy that's trying to be the next Donald Trump.
Not a player, a coach, like a coach that got beat down while he was a coach.
Yeah, I think Goodell sucks. He needs to go.
I do agree too. I can't stand Goodell at all.
He's a businessman, and I respect his business savvy and his business knowledge, but it has no place in the NFL. None. Zero.
How about Pete Carroll?
Let me look at what. So he has played football, but he played football, basketball, and baseball, and he captained all three teams as a senior. I could tell you he was shit at his jobs.
Yeah, did he get a scholarship for any of that?
He was named School's Athlete of the Year, and then here's the interesting part. He got a Bachelor's of Science in Economics.
Cool. Cool. I like science.
Yeah, I like science too.
Science is cool. Economics is that's Dow's business.
Hey, how about Reed, man? How about Reed as the commissioner?
Andy Reid?
No, not Andy Reid.
That'd be great, dude.
No, Reed from the Ravens, man.
Red as commissioner.
No, the safety.
All you have to do is buy him cheeseburgers. He'd do the job.
Ray Reid?
Free.
Yeah, the safety from the Ravens. Hall of Famer Reed.
No.
Oh, Reed. I look up Ray Reid and I'm like, he's a soccer player.
No.
How about Alex Smith?
Or yeah, Alex Smith would be good.
Alex Smith, he's a genius, dude. He's a really smart guy.
What about Joe Montana?
I mean, that'd be fun as fuck. I would love it if Joe was. It would be an extravaganza.
Yeah, I think Joe Montana would be great. I swear this was the Joe Montana podcast.
It would be a Montana extravaganza.
Joe Montana would be great, dude. Seriously.
That'd be cool.
He's got at least 20 years left in him to make smart.
I don't know, man. He was wearing those funny shoes for a while. I don't know. When you start getting old, you do those weird ads, right? He was doing those funny shoe ads.
Yeah. Yeah, you do that for money, man.
Remember those rounded bottom
Yeah.
shoes? It turns out they're actually harder on your body than they are.
Yeah.
He's like, well, fuck, man, I needed a paycheck. I was out of the NFL.
Yeah.
I'll do some fucking ads. Give me your wobbly ass shoes. Let's do this.
Or what about this? Tony Dungy.
Wow.
What about Tony Dungy as the commissioner? I think that would be good.
Oh, how about
I
this?
think anything's better than Roger Goodell.
How about this? John Gruden.
Yeah.
God damn it.
Well,
let's do it.
He's got the controversy, though.
There's going to be a lot of bad words thrown around. It'll be great.
I personally love John Gruden, but that won't work. That won't work.
Come on, it would be so funny. He'd still do his podcast.
It won't be funny as hell.
I think Tony Dungy would be good, man.
Gruden would be all into it, man. I mean,
You would leave
better have the
NBC
right
for that.
fucking talent on your team. It wouldn't be no
I would
selling
love
out.
seeing him leaving NBC just to be the commissioner for the NFL.
I love John Gruden, but that would be too controversial.
So much fun.
That would be too controversial.
That would be funny as hell, though. For the memes.
Let's see.
Trying to think who else. I think Tony Dungy would be good. I think Joe Montana would be good. Trying to think who else. What about Rex Ryan?
Oh,
Absolutely no, dude.
Rex Ryan.
Oh, God.
no.
Oh no, he would wreck it, dude. Oh, it'd be so bad. And he would act like he was doing such a good job about it, wrecking it. It's just terrible.
That would be hilarious, man.
No, that would be cool. That would be funny as hell. I was also thinking Belichick, but I'm like,
He's too old, though.
Oh my God, that would be fucking hilarious. Oh, the reaction from everybody every time he walked out there, it'd be like, dude, you could just put him in the great big chair and then have him spin around like the Emperor on Star Wars and shit.
Yeah. Palpatine. Emperor Palpatine.
Yeah.
The Force is with you.
That would be so great. Now we're talking about comedy football. This would be fun shit, dude. Wow.
I think Tony Dungy would be good though, for real. I think Tony Dungy or Joe Montana.
So I got one for you, and I'm going to give you the good reason for it. So before I give you the best reason for it, I have to apologize to Dow.
Oh,
This is nothing against Tom Brady, but we all know that little motherfucker's a cheater, okay? Which is surprising to me why the Raiders haven't just kicked everybody's ass all of a sudden because Brady's on. But
I lost faith in Brady when he chose.
Hang on, I got to do this. I'm gonna say I would vote yes for Bruce Arians.
Oh, yes.
He said,
Yes.
absolutely not. Fine. If you want this, you take it. I'm bowing out. And he basically stepped back and let everybody else run their little Super Bowl fucking fiasco cheat.
Dude,
that got
I would
Tom
be
Brady
all
to
about Bruce
bring it
Arians.
down today. Because Bruce Arians is a fucking straight stand-up motherfucker, and I got his back.
Yeah,
Liked it.
everybody
Old
does.
school coach that has been beat down his whole career. Yeah, they went out and they got the guy to go get them a ring. But he didn't like those cheats, and so he backed the fuck out of it. Genius and honest. I'll take that. I'll take
Dude,
that.
Bruce Arians would be awesome.
That would be a great guy to do it.
Dude, I am 100% on board with that, man. Bruce Arians, in fact, not only he looks the part too. He looks like
He's
the
just
commissioner
an
of the
honest,
NFL.
hardworking, has had his ass kicked, kind of an old coach, old good-hearted coach, like I was just talking about. I mean, and so salute to Tampa Bay for having such a quality guy, but fuck you guys for bringing in the cheater, you know?
Yeah, Bruce Arians would be great, dude.
Got a lot of respect for Bruce Arians, and his team beat the shit out of my team when we had the greatest team. We had them beat. Mahomes' first year as a starter. We had him beat. We lost to we lost to Tom Brady to the Patriots his first year as a starter at the AFC Championship. The next year, Brady went to the Buccaneers. We won because we were obviously the better team. And I'm not saying it was just because of Mahomes, but yeah, that was his heydays, baby. He was playing backyard football and everybody else was playing like the AFC did this season. But we went up against Bruce Arians' team. And the guy is a straight up quality, good-hearted man that did not want to be a part of the Chiefs.
Why is he not a head coach anymore?
We played him twice that year.
I think
during the regular season, and we beat the shit out of them. But then in the Super Bowl, the refs were on their side. And I think that's a Brady influence going on there. I think Brady learned how to do it. And, you know, how to use them. And we played honest and fair. And then we played honest and fair for the next goddamn 6 years in a row. And everybody said that we were buying refs. And we did not at all. We just learned to not fuck up in the last 4 minutes of a game.
Yeah.
That's the best thing about the Chiefs. They just didn't fuck up in the last 4 minutes of the game. Everybody else fucks up. And then, yes, the refs are looking for something because they want to validate their position. Now, look, we're making the calls. We're making the calls. Everybody's seeing this now at the last 4 minutes of this tight game. You know? So they have to make the calls right. So that's where it counts the most. When they can fuck you at the beginning of the game, they're going to fuck you because they want the other team to keep up.
Yeah.
But at the end of the game, don't fuck up. then they can't fuck you. You got to beat the refs too. See, that's all the Chiefs ever did, and everybody said the refs loved us. No, we just
Okay. So are we all in agreement then, Bruce Arians?
I think so. Dow, what do you think? You like the guy?
Yeah.
Or no?
Yeah, I'm okay with that.
Yeah, I think we all agree, Bruce Arians.
Who else though? Give me another guy.
I think Tony Dungy's
Tony
the next.
Dungy's a good choice, dude. He really is. I like the guy too. He's a likable fella.
He's
I would just
a good person.
Wasn't he
No,
part of
someone
that
talked about-
fucking
he's not
headhunting shit? Wait, I'm thinking Peyton. My bad.
Jimmy Johnson.
Oh.
Jimmy Johnson, not a chance. What? Dallas will win the Super Bowl for the next fucking 20 years.
Yeah, the Cowboys are going to win the Super Bowl every year.
Bruce Arians would at least like respect the talent, you know. Like,
Nah, they're not gonna win anything with Jerry being a nuisance. I don't know why. Nobody wants to see Dallas. But yeah, going back to the report cards, I can see I don't understand why they do it, but I do know that the owner for the Jets, he was the one behind the whole entire fee with like no public report cards, and I think that's the dumbest move ever. I think the Jets are the Jets. If Woody Johnson doesn't act like the biggest dumbass ever,
whoa,
the Jets would have been better without him.
Woody Johnson is probably the worst owner in NFL history.
No, not even close at fucking all, dude. The Brown family.
They're close.
No,
They're
they're
close.
close. That's the worst ownership ever in the history of all of everything. They fucked that team so bad.
But
they even sold
Davis, I think they're also up in there too.
all of their fans all the time. They spend money in the wrong places. I don't know what the fuck is going on.
But the Jets do the same thing, though.
Yeah.
Raiders do the same thing too.
All right, but the Jets have actually got there.
What have they done?
wait. It's funny that you brought up.
Got there.
It's funny you brought up the Browns because, in my opinion, one of the most frustrating things the last 5-8 years watching the NFL draft is both the Browns and the Jets get all these killer defensive picks in the drafts, and they do nothing with them.
Oh my god!
Exactly.
Nothing.
Like
zero.
You know
Big
who's also
fat
in the top-
zero.
You know who's also in the top 10? Las Vegas.
Yeah.
mm-hmm.
Yep. I would put the Raiders up there.
I have to look. I like to try to stick up for the Jets, man. I got a soft spot.
It's impossible
here.
when you have an
The
owner who
Jets,
hasn't done
man.
jack shit.
I fucking love the Jets fans, and their underdog thing is one day it'll pay off. And I love a good underdog story.
But they won a
Without
Super Bowl in
they
'69 with Joe
never
Namath.
Been able to develop.
They won a Super Bowl though with Joe Namath though.
I will defend
That's
the
crazy.
fans on this. Woody Johnson should have never raised
Hicks might
ticket
have been in on
prices.
that one.
When you raise ticket prices, you know that your team will remain shit until.
Hang on, man. I'm gonna say this though. The Jets are proven to have never been able to develop a player, offense or defense. They just never have been able to develop a player.
But they did win a Super Bowl with Joe Namath.
I think the fix might have been in, bro. Like it's been 60 years. We can say this. The fix was probably in. You know. Yeah, I think the fix was in, bro.
Yeah, you think Joe Namath was the next selling? Joe Namath was a marketing tool for the NFL.
Fix was in, dude. Yeah.
And I heard that Woody Johnson, there's a chance that he could be on the blank files. So that makes him look more of an idiot than ever.
The East.
Yes.
The East
So
style.
let me just comment about
Not
that.
really.
Let me just comment real quick about that. So
My owner.
everybody's names are gonna pop up on that list. Do you know why? Because anytime any celebrity had a troubleshooting with a private flight to wherever they were going, Epstein's private flights were right there at the doorstep of them automatically. So that does not mean necessarily just because that they stepped their foot on that doorstep that they had anything to do with Epstein.
Well,
I'm not saying that they weren't. I'm not saying that everybody was. I'm not saying that everybody was
all of that
innocent.
stuff. I'd rather not even think about it. I think it's kind of gross to me. But
It is.
like, let's talk about football. Like,
Yeah.
like
Yeah,
if
I'm just
there are
saying.
50 owners,
I just want.
yeah,
Do you guys understand though the logic of what I'm saying? That
I get
just
it.
because their name is on the list, that does not mean that they were involved with the stuff that he was doing.
Yeah,
Agreed.
just because I know him doesn't mean I was there.
Right.
Right.
Exactly.
Yeah, I get
The
it.
only reason why I mentioned Woody Johnson because he also did have close relationship with the president, so obviously not getting. I get it. We're going back to the politics, but Woody Johnson, my God, he did nothing since 2010. I'm like, every time he opens his mouth, he doesn't even accept accountability, and that's the problem with the Jets. Like, unless this
there's
senile man
accountability.
accepts
Remember when he was
accountability.
like trying to pick guys because they scored good on fucking Madden?
Yeah.
Right.
Well, not only that, too, like that was a year or two ago where he was getting advice from his son, who his son was getting his theories
That's the
based
one.
off the Madden football
That's what I was
game.
talking about. Yeah, and
Like,
he was
not to
taking
mention,
that advice, like, oh,
you hired outside sources to find your coaches and like what they did when they hired the 33rd
well,
to find
bro,
Aaron.
the way my owner did it, and I wish that Clark Hunt could be the commissioner for the NFL and owner of a team, but that's a conflict of interest, right? So you could never do this. But my guy, he's my age. He had to watch his dad's team get the fucking shit beat out of him, and then turn from a team that was just out there getting bloodied and beat to like a brotherhood. And he just wanted to see them win. And they get paid a lot of fucking money. And he was like, all right, well, let's spend some money. And he did. And he hired the right guys. And then he said, Andy Reid said, I'll come there, but you got to let me bring my guys in. Like, I have to have the power, And so, and Brett Veach as the GM could see Andy's vision. And this all comes from Clark being just a really good guy in his heart, wanting to see his team do well. And he doesn't go to those weird parties. He's a good, wholesome, married man from the Midwest.
Yeah, they're that's a Christian family.
Yeah, dude.
I know the Clark. I will 100% defend those people.
My God,
they are good. They are good Christian people. Now you can put them in the Hollywood tabloids and mix them up with all kinds of stuff, but they are good people.
It's just good, wholesome folk, And
Like,
they
he
ain't
could
doing
be
bad shit or nothing. They're just fucking rich. Like,
Well,
how
after all,
rich,
his father founded the AFL for a reason. So
his dad started it all for us.
Why can't he be the? That is,
and Ralph Wilson was a big part of that too.
It's called the Lamar Hunt Trophy, for fuck's sake. You
What
win the
about-
AFC.
then why the hell do they have the Lamar? Okay, the Lamar Hunt Trophy makes sense because of the AFC.
Yes, the Lombardi Trophy is because Lombardi from Green Bay got with Lamar Hunt and said, let's do this. You got all of your teams. Who's the best out of your team goes against who's the best out of my team. And it was a rich guy bet. You got an oil man, or you got a man that made his money off of beef or whatever they did, right? You know what I'm saying? Or like you got the Wisconsin, the rich guy from up in Wisconsin and shit. And they said, let's fucking put them head to head. Who's ever the best? Just happens to be Green Bay and Kansas City end up being the fucking best. Let's do this. I think that was the big thing. And so they said, let's have like the Rose Bowl or something. What are we going to call it?
So
and Lamar Hunt said, let's call it like it's going to be a super game or something. Let's call it the Super Bowl. You know what I mean? And then boom, now it's the Lombardi Trophy. Right?
Yep.
That's how that's it. Now you didn't know about that? That's real old history, baby.
Yeah. And Ralph Wilson was a part of that process too.
I mean, there's been teams that went from league to league and still hung around. Like the Bears are the oldest team.
Yeah.
No, wait, is it the Bears?
Yeah. Bears and Packers. 103 years, bro.
God damn, dude. That's cool.
I think it's 106 because 2019 was the 100th year anniversary.
We bought Lamar Hunt bought the Texans, the Dallas Texans. They were a team that was completely defeated. Yeah. He said, fuck it, come to Kansas City. We're going to start this up. We got this American Football League going on. We're going to do this. And so you got a National Football League that was already there, and that was started by Lombardi. Right? And then Hunt starts the American Football League.
Speaking of the Bears, they're moving to Indiana.
I heard.
What?
Yeah, they just proposed. Yeah, Indiana passed a bill that they would have the Bears play in Indiana.
Yep, they're moving. They're moving to Chicago, though. They're moving to Hammond, Indiana, which is like right across the water from Chicago.
Not going to be the Illinois Bears anymore. It's going to be the Indiana Bears.
There's a chance. I think they're still going to be the Chicago Bears, but
so the Bears are homeless.
The New York Jets, because the Jets and the Giants are where they reside in New Jersey, so they're
homeless in Indiana.
So
the Jets are homeless in Jersey. The Jets used to play at that fucking old field, and they used to be called like the Titans of New York or something.
Yeah, they were the Titans.
They're bad as fuck, dude.
A year ago, the Bears organization got robbed.
Well, the equipment
and everything. Equipment was stolen and everything. So why do you think they want to leave Chicago?
Yeah, dude.
Well, Chicago's a shitty place.
Yeah, it's crime ridden.
A lot of shootings, a lot of murders.
Shitty ran city with crime going out the window.
I know a couple people from Chicago that are actually really fucking good folks. So go easy.
That's 1%.
I realize that the city's been gutted, but there's still some good folks, bro.
Yeah, but why do you think the Bears organization want to leave Chicago? Why do you think that is?
Yeah,
Soldier Field is also
rough, huh?
What is becoming like disgusting right now.
Same thing happened to Oakland. They were just like, Jesus Christ! Look, if you don't like spend a bunch of money around here like everybody else is doing, we're out. And Oakland was like, see ya.
Also, that building was founded since 1922. There's no reason why it's gonna be
that building in Chicago.
That stadium in Chicago,
Soldier Field, smells like pee and nursing home. It's fucking bad, dude. Like it smells like old people and pee. It's the worst fucking place you could go to for a game. That shit, everything is weird and old and smelly and like it's fucking filthy. It needs to be tore the fuck down. They need to move over to Indiana, put up a goddamn great big giant facility. The Chiefs are going over to the Kansas side. But that's half the name, isn't it? What is that?
What's that stand for? Which, the Chiefs are moving too, aren't they?
What's that stand for?
Kansas.
Oh my gosh!
Aren't they moving though too?
Only the
Across the
only
river,
the bandwagons don't know about it.
across the river to the other part of the city that's still Kansas City, because
Okay.
there was Kansas City. That's where everybody took their cows, and Kansas side had different taxes than the Missouri side. The Kansas side said, we don't like slavery. The Missouri said, we want slavery because these guys from down south, they say they can bring in these big old fucking farms and then we can have slaves. And these guys are in Kansas are like, fuck you, we're working people. We don't like the idea of slaves. Might be a bunch of Irish around here. Maybe don't like the idea of having slaves or being slaves or anything like that. And Missouri said, fuck that. Shot a couple guys from Kansas. The Kansas guys went, fuck that. Pow, shot a couple guys from Missouri. Boom, Civil War. You guys didn't know the Civil War started that way, but that's literally where it started. Kansas and Missouri fighting over slavery and all of the open farmland that was there.
That makes sense.
It's real. And the people on the Kansas side said, fuck your slavery. And the people on the Missouri side said, we got to keep our slaves so we can make money off of all this land. And little known fact, that's literally what started the Civil War.
That makes sense.
Shots from both sides. Look it up. Look it up. I should have been a historian.
I should have been a historian.
Look it up. That's real. That's real. The guys in Kansas were like, fuck that. And there was raids from both sides. They'd ride across with like 20 guys, go shoot up a town. Fucking, here come 20 guys over that way, shoot up a town. You know? Boom, Civil War over slavery, dude.
That's crazy.
Like, it was a domino effect after that. But that's what literally got the ball rolling for people saying, look, it says in our Constitution, all men are created equal. Okay.
And they are.
And they are. Yeah.
Yep. I believe that 100%.
Created equal. Girls, not so much. They're kind of mean.
They're kind of mean.
Kind of mean to us. You know, tell me I'm ugly and stuff.
Well, girls can be mean, but hey, what would we do without them?
Just playing, man. Girls are mean to me though. No,
yeah, girls are great. Girls are great. I do agree with you though. They can be mean though.
Well, girls don't understand how cool they're supposed to look, though. I love girls.
All right, guys, I'm gonna check out of here.
I am
I'm
too.
gonna check out too.
This is a good spot to end. Love you, boys. I love all you girls.
I love you guys too, man. You guys are great.
All right, go Chiefs. We're out.
Go Patriots.